Justin Sorensen. Final game of the regular season. Panthers playing for pride today.
Yeah, for a lot of these seniors, it will be the last time they put on a football uniform and playing in front of their home crowd, Mark. So ending the season with a win will be huge, especially stopping a high-momentum team, one of the hottest teams in FCS in Youngstown State.
A team that has scored 48 points in their last 2 games. And what are some of the keys today, Justin?
Well, it'll be a big day for the Panthers' offensive line. You've got to clog those wells. That is their defensive juggernaut on Youngstown State. He leads the MVFC in total sacks. Wells is a difference maker, and he's hard to stop, but you have to chip him, you got to double him, and you have to find some extra help on that line of scrimmage. And then block party. The Panthers lead the conference in block kicks with 6 on the season. That can quickly change momentum and give your stagnant offense a little firepower and a little heat after a big turnover like that.
And for the Penguins, what are the keys for them?
Cats on ice. The Penguins' defense is suffocating. They can put the deep freeze on the Panthers' offense with their 15 takeaways on the season. It's a defense that can really flip momentum. And then playoff Penguins. Mark, this is a team, Youngstown State. They won 4 of their last 5. They're looking to win 3 in a row. If they win, they are in the playoffs. If they lose, they are out. They have to have a playoff mentality and look at this as the first round of the playoffs.
Well, this has been kind of the house of horrors for Youngstown State over the years. They have not won here in 26 years.
That's been a really tough place to play. It gets loud in the dome, and this is what the Panthers need to use for momentum. Use that home crowd for Youngstown State. Put the gas on early to try to get ahead and quiet this crowd.
So it's UNI versus Youngstown State. We'll take a look at some of the impact players in today's game right after this. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Hey Iowa, I'm Shane Fuller, mental health counselor here at UNI for our student athletes. Life and sports aren't all that different. In athletics, when someone's falling behind, coaches come alongside them and get them the support they need. In life, let's do the same thing for each other. So whether you, a friend, or a family member is having a hard time or going through an emotional crisis, call, text, or chat the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, where you can get free 24/7 and confidential support. There is hope with 988.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red?
Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
UNI football is brought to you by Mid-American Energy. Don't fumble on safety. Always remember to call 811 before you dig to prevent hitting underground gas lines. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for natural gas safety tips.
Welcome back to the Unidome. Mark Simpson along with Justin Sorensen here on the Panthers Sports Network. UNI, Youngstown State, finishing up their regular seasons today. Who's going to be the key player for Northern Iowa, Justin?
Well, Mark, it is senior night, and we have to pay our respects to the senior leader and captain, Tucker Langenberg. The Urbandale native has been a force for the Panthers since he stepped on campus. He stuck things out, didn't hit the transfer portal, ends his career as a Panther. 2 away from 100 again, led the team in tackles last year. This will be big for him to really get in the backfield, create some havoc for that Youngstown State offense.
And we're blessed today to see one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in FCS for Youngstown State.
Must-see TV. Bo Brungard does everything. I mean, he leads the conference in rushing touchdowns with 21, but he's got 22 passing touchdowns, over 2,000 yards in the air, over 1,000 on the ground. He doesn't make many mistakes. He only has a handful of interceptions. That's the key, and you have to try to find a way to let him make a mistake, which is hard. Bo Brungard is going to be everywhere. If the Panthers are looking for an upset, they have to limit one of those. He can't be a dual threat today.
It's going to be one of those games where maybe the Panthers offense will be their best defense.
Yeah, you have to keep that offense off the field. Time of possession, obviously something that's going to be big. That means your offense has long drives, something we haven't seen much from the Panthers. And this Youngstown State has got to be hungry. They're coming with a lot of emotion. They want to go to postseason.
And it is senior day for Northern Iowa. They're hoping to end with momentum. This will be a nice taste in their mouth going into the offseason if they're able to pull off the upset today.
Momentum is real. You can take wins late in the season into that offseason and into week one. So a win here can really carry over for those underclassmen, those younger players that can start anew and change the culture here next year.
And we'll have the kickoff coming up next. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Hello, my friend. Mark Simpson along with Justin Surensee. We're at the Unidome as we get ready for the opening kickoff. Northern Iowa versus Youngstown State. Panthers won the coin flip, deferred, and we'll see our first look at Bo Brungard and that explosive Penguins offense here in just a moment.
Well, yeah, it's a very impressive offense that Coach Doug Phillips and offensive coordinator Mike Yurcich has developed out there in Youngstown, and it starts and ends with Bo Brungard, like you said. I mean, he is on the pace to be a Walter Payton Award winner and definitely a finalist with over 20 touchdowns rushing, over 20 passing. There's really not much like that in college football this season like this Youngstown State offense brings here to Cedar Falls in the Dome.
Caden Pop will be kicking off for Northern Iowa. Back deep, Flash Wilson. There's the head coach for the Penguins, Doug Phillips, year 6. He's taken the Penguins to the playoffs once, trying to get them a second time. They feel they can do that with a victory today. Wilson from the 7, and we are underway right up the middle. Flash Wilson is off close to midfield before he's finally wrestled down by several UNI players, and great starting field position for YSU.
He's nicknamed Flash for a reason there, Mark. I mean, he's number 6 in all the FCS in kickoff return average, over 28 yards a return. That was a mistake, kicking to Flash.
So the ball will be spotted right at the 48-yard line. Bo Brungard, just a junior. He's rushed for over 1,200 yards. He's thrown for over 2,600. Again, probably the best dual threat quarterback in FCS out of the shotgun. And Brungard running up off the left side, tripped up as he gets to midfield. Let's take a look at the starters. Big offensive line. They're anchored by Desmiel Way, the junior at left tackle. His 36 career starts. Van Keen is the center today. And Max Tomczak, one of the wide receivers, he's the school's all-time leading receiver. In motion is McDonald, the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. And the Panthers, good defense as they bring down Gilbert. After maybe a yard, going up 3rd down and 7 coming up for Youngstown State.
It's such a luxury for the Panthers to have a cornerback who's so aggressive in the run stoppage like Jonathan Cabral-Martin. This is a guy that a couple years ago led the Panthers in tackles from that corner position. He can come up and hit and cover.
Penguins spread the field, empty backfield. Brungard clapping his hands with the noise here at the Dome. Three-man rush. And the pocket's good. He rolls to his right, throws it wide open and getting a foot inbounds for the reception. That's coming out of the backfield, Jaden Gilbert. And it's a first down as the Penguins convert on 3rd and long.
Yeah, that right there is the difference maker that Brungard gives you on his dual threat ability. A great job keeping his eyes up, but great coverage for the first 6 seconds to 8 seconds by the Panthers defensive backs, which usually is more than enough. But because Brungard's able to move the pocket, finds guys on second effort scramble routes.
Brungard completing 68% of his passes this year. And takes a step back, and now he's going to run. He's hit as he releases it, but he still completes the pass right about the 30-yard line. Showing a little toughness was Brungard. He's hit from behind just as he released the football.
And a great job bringing that ball in. Max Tomczak shows why he leads all Youngstown State receivers in receptions for a career. Just over 200. He's at 214 before that catch right there, 215. Also in jeopardy is the all-time yardage mark, which he could get that too this season, especially if they're able to make the playoffs. Tomczak, the great receiver there over the last few years for Youngstown State.
Tomczak in motion, top of the field, 2 receivers either side. And we have a play clock was winding down. To avoid getting the penalty, Youngstown State calls a timeout. And the 2nd down and 4 coming up here. So the Penguins getting the great field position on the long return by Flash Wilson. And now trying to take advantage of it. And we'll take a break. We'll be back with more. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey Iowa, I'm Shane Fuller, mental health counselor here at UNI for our student athletes. Life and sports aren't all that different. In athletics, when someone's falling behind, coaches come alongside them and get them the support they need. In life, let's do the same thing for each other. So whether you, a friend, or a family member is having a hard time or going through an emotional crisis, call, text, or chat the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, where you can get free 24/7 and confidential support. There is hope with 988.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Welcome back. 2nd down and 4. The ball at the UNI 31 following the timeout by the Penguins. Brungard directing this explosive Youngstown State offense over the middle on a slant, and it's caught. Big play for Tomczak as he takes it all the way into the 6. Tomczak with that big catch on 3rd down, keep this drive alive, and now sets up the Penguins in a 1st and goal.
Yeah, they've been working this play the last couple of kind of run pass options from Brungard, Mark. They've been trying to see if they can get enough space between that safety that's on the half and Tom Zach running up the seam. Finally, they were able to get enough separation and find that. A lot is predicated on that play-action fake on Tom Zach's success from the slot.
Now, despite being inside the 10, they have a kind of the spread offense. Now Brungard quickly up the middle, darts his way in for 6. And Youngstown State takes a 6-0 lead. The extra point coming as Bo Brungard rushes for his 22nd touchdown of the year. Incredible.
Yeah, leads. I mean, that's top 2 in FCS, depending on, everyone going back and forth with a touchdown if they play on Thursday and when they play before Youngstown State. So he's not only just a great passer, but one of the best running athletes in college football at the FCS level. Another one right there, just predicated off that pass fake.
Extra point is good. 7-0 is Youngstown State looking for their first win in Cedar Falls since 1999. Gets off to a good start. We'll be back with more after this on the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Freed Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Freed.
Youngstown State, they go 52 yards. Their first possession, Bo Brungard going in from 7 yards out. Nice looking drive for the Penguins. Josh Wilkins will be kicking off. It's Northern Iowa, the ball for the first time during this senior day game for them. It's going to be a deep kick, fair catch called by J.C. Roquet, and here comes UNI in offense. Jackson Daly has been the starter here over the last 4 games, replacing Matthew Sheckelman. Now he's a dual threat, but not to the degree of Bo Brungard.
Right, he's very capable, Jackson Daly is, at running and scrambling and finding the open guy and getting some yards, which he had over 60 in his first start against Murray State. He had 75, so he can definitely run the football. This is his 3rd start. I expect to see a lot of comfortability from Daly today, and positively.
The UNI team that has kind of lacked the explosiveness this year, but J.C. Roquet, probably the biggest playmaker for Northern Iowa. 1st and 10, UNI comes out passing. It's complete. Tyson Kershaw across the field makes the catch. Short game. 2nd down coming up for Northern Iowa. Look at the starters for both teams. Youngstown State, we talked about him in the pregame. Mike Wells He's listed as a linebacker, but they really use him as a defensive end.
Yeah, they bring him up on the edge, and he just comes around with so much speed. I mean, he's incredibly tough to stop, obviously, because he's leading the MVFC in total sacks, almost 9 on the season.
2nd down and 5 after that catch by Kershaw. Panthers running the football, getting wide, getting good yardage. And it's Roque on the jet sweep. That's a 1st down run as Northern Iowa kicks the ball to the 46.
Yeah, you gotta love just, finding a way to get your playmakers the ball in creative ways. You have a receiver in J.C. Roque, and sometimes, maybe the blocking's not there long enough to always develop these long pass routes and get the ball downfield. So you treat them like a running back with jet sweeps and get them the ball quick, so you don't have to worry about, the blocking and the timing. That's a good way to get the ball in your playmakers' hands early and often.
1st and 10 for Northern Iowa. And UNI will run up the middle. Just caught by the ankle was Bill Jackson as he stumbles forward for a yard and a half. 2nd down coming up. Northern Iowa this year averaging just under 16 points a game. So the offense has struggled finding that continuity this season.
Yeah, the chemistry really hasn't been there, especially in the deep passing game. Timing just not there, whether it's quarterbacks getting rid of it too quick or overthrows. And I think that's kind of the reason why Jackson Daly got the start a couple games ago, try to switch that up and find some of that chemistry.
The redshirt junior Daly back to pass. Plenty of time over the middle, and it's caught. And Aiden Price with the reception all the way down inside the 20. UNI into the red zone. It's a big pass completion.
The one thing, when given the time, it has seemed in these past 3 weeks that Jackson Daly gives the offense an opportunity to have well-timed, deep ball, explosive throws.
Play action, Kershaw near side. Read well by the Penguins. Short game. 2nd down coming up for Northern Iowa. Kershaw now with a total of 29 receptions this season.
Now this is the opportunity here the Panthers have struggled with all season long. Big explosive plays, promising looking drive, and then they shoot themselves in the foot, have a penalty or a turnover at a bad time. It's been plaguing them all season long. Let's see if, last game of the season, 3rd official start with Jackson Daly, if things can kind of turn that corner.
Showing blitz are the Penguins. Empty backfield except for the quarterback Daly. And there we got a penalty, and both teams pointing at each other. Let's hear what the call is.
A late flag if this is on the offense. Extremely late.
They still haven't decided. UNI saying it's on the Penguins.
Offside, defense number 56 in the neutral zone, causing the offense to react. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Connor Johannesson, sophomore defensive tackle, whistled for the penalty. So now it's just a 2nd down and about 3 coming up for Northern Iowa. So they move the ball to the 13-yard line. Youngstown State up 7-0. Panthers trying to counter. Bill Jackson is the running back, gets the handoff. Jackson cuts his way close to the 1st down. Kind of push forward. It's going to be 1st and goal for Northern Iowa.
That's the kind of fight you want to see, regardless of record. But at the end of the season, guys still just really having that fight and that passion, moving those legs for that 1st down. That was crucial to get a new set of downs inside the 10. Getting that 1st and goal is such a huge difference there. And this is where the playmakers can really, get creative right now on 1st down with some chances.
UNI going heavy right. Now, do we have another timeout taken here? It appears we do have another timeout.
Timeout Youngstown State to challenge the ruling of the previous play.
That they recovered the ball for possession.
I did not see that, so we'll check our replay. Penguins saying they got the ball at the end of that. Did they rip it out of the hands of Jackson?
Quite the change of events, and Mark, we talked about this. The Achilles heel of the Panthers, big plays, good drives, and then all of a sudden something bad that happens. Definitely some ripping and stripping of the ball. Wells, we talked about how crucial Mike Wells is, just wreaking havoc on offenses. Bill Jackson, you know, trying to fight for yardage, and that's the one downfall of second and third efforts, is sometimes you need that ball vulnerable. Got some good angles here. We got some great referees and great replay officials. We were talking with them before the game.
Mike Wells, it looks like he just takes the ball out of the hands of Jackson. And it looks like it's going to be the Penguins' ball.
So many bodies in there. You've got guys on Jackson's left arm pulling him down. Mike Wells pulling on Jackson's right arm away. So his body's kind of going in two different directions.
And most importantly, his knee has not hit the ground yet. And now it looks like they take the ball just as he's falling. And Wells comes up with it.
Now this has been
so it looks like
a big deflator of Panther drives this season. I mean, this continually has been happening over and over again. And sometimes with teams, you have to make your own luck. That's what Youngstown State has been doing. At one point mid-season, Mark, it looked like they're a decent team, but no way are they going to make the playoffs. They went and rattled off 4 of the next 5 games and won those games. And now, I mean, this is a game, win and you're in. And these are the type of plays. We talked about Youngstown State having playoff mentality. That right there by Mike Wells was a playoff mentality type move. And he, you know, went and grabbed his own luck. That's what he did.
So it's going to be a turnover. That's just the 5th.
After review, the ruling on the field's been overturned. The defense, the football before the runner was down. It'll be first down, Youngstown State at the 10-yard line.
What a change in momentum. Mike Wells, who had 3.5 sacks last week, with the theft. And it's going to be the Penguins taking over at their own 10. They keep UNI off the scoreboard. Now Bo Brungard and that explosive offense back on the field.
Boy, what an opportunity slipping through their hands there. And now perfect chance for the Youngstown State offense to do something explosive. A lot of coordinators like to go big after a turnover.
And they'll keep the ball on the ground. Gilbert running right. UNI strings him out. And a good tackle. Stop and a pop. In the backfield, he was a long time.
Jordan McClung with the hit there, tackle for a loss. Coming up from his safety position, and just like a freight train, able to get that big loss, and that'll set the Youngstown State Penguins back. But watch out again for that play action here. You don't want to be too aggressive on the next play. They kind of feed off of that. That could have been a play where they watched how McClung played, saw how aggressive he was, and they could take advantage of that in these next couple plays.
Brungard out of the shotgun, gets the ball, waist high, all day to throw, all day. Now he's going to take off, and he is brought down about 2 yards short of the first down. UNI pass coverage was good, but no pressure with that 3-man rush.
Yeah, they got everybody back because they respect Brungard in the offensive passing game and also Brungard's rushing ability. So you got guys kind of floating out there in zones because they don't want Brungard to tuck it and take it. Now a big third down here, and the offense for Youngstown State, number 3 in the conference in third down percentage.
Can they spread it out? Northern Iowa, again, looks like the 3-man rush. UNI with the blitz. Brungard, he's going to loft it deep down the field. That's going to be caught and going to keeping his balance, nearly taking it all the way. Is making the grab. There's Flash Wilson. Oh, a great over-the-shoulder catch as Brungard throws it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Yeah, just a great read and recognition from Brungard. He saw that he had Flash one-on-one with Joe Hall III going deep, so he gave his guy the opportunity. Beautiful pass. Coverage was there, step for step, but just an even better play and throw and catch from Brungard to Wilson.
So they go from their own 10 to the UNI 34 in just 3 plays. Huge catch for Flash Wilson. As he's been a difference maker in this ball game already. Quick slant in. There's Tomczak with the catch. Scoville with the stop for Northern Iowa for the safety position.
That's what's so great about having a sure-handed receiver, kind of your go-to and possession receiver in Tomczak. When you hit the big plays to Flash Wilson, everybody starts, letting everything be in front of you, right? Well, then here comes Tomczak underneath, just hitting you with small, deep cuts, moving the chains down the field.
Youngstown State, they feel with a win, and most importantly, with an impressive win, will get themselves into the postseason today. As here comes Brungard, a lot of room, and he is off, and he's going to go untouched for the score. And Youngstown State takes a 2-touchdown advantage over Northern Iowa on the long run, his second of the game for their dual threat quarterback.
Now this was just Joe Hall right there. He's got to play this play right here. It's really tough, but if you're on the defense, you've got to go for that quarterback right now. I think he was maybe playing pitch man, but if you force that pitch, that's the least lethal option, right? I understand, okay, let's let the quarterback run. Well, in this situation, the quarterback may be the best running back in the country, or at least among the best running backs. You have to force Brungard to pitch that football.
Extra point is good. And Youngstown State making a statement here in the early portion of this ball game. And we'll be back with the kickoff. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest's premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
Hey Iowa, I'm Shane Fuller, mental health counselor here at UNI for our student athletes. Life and sports aren't all that different. In athletics, when someone's falling behind, coaches come alongside them and get them the support they need. In life, let's do the same thing for each other. So whether you, a friend, or a family member is having a hard time or going through an emotional crisis, call, text, or chat the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, where you can get free 24/7 and confidential support. There is hope with 988.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Youngstown State goes 90 yards following that fumble recovery. Brungard rushing in from 29 yards out to complete the scoring march. And it's 14-0, Youngstown State. Josh Wilkins ready to kick off. J.C. Roque is the deep man for Northern Iowa. And that ball's going to go in for another touchback. Now, Bo Brungard. This is the first touchdown of the day. That was from 7 yards out on their opening drive. And then look at this, untouched, 29 yards out. His 23 rushing touchdowns on the year. You know what? He's also caught a touchdown pass this year.
He's done it all. A little bit of everything, right? He comes into the second in rushing touchdowns in the FCS, just behind Joshua Dye of Southern Utah. So, not many times you have your quarterbacks that high up there in rushing touchdowns, but he sure is.
Well, UNI was moving the football. First time they had the ball. Here's a pass, and it's going to be complete. Aiden Price, as he has pushed out of bounds near the first down marker. Good pass from Jackson Daly.
UNI offense just has to kind of have a short memory. You did well on that first drive, and as unfortunate as that fumble was, you have to forget it, and you have to look at the positives. As a coach on the sideline, you got to hope that they're preaching some of those things. Hey, forget about that. You drove all the way down to the 10 on the hottest team in the FCS. Think about that, and don't let that deter your play calling, because other than that fumble, which wasn't a play call, you did really well.
This is Harrison Bay Bowie. Play action in the pass. And it's caught, and again it's Price. He's having a big first quarter.
Yeah, great job there finding Aiden Price, who had a lot of promise early in the season, Mark, with some big plays, and they kind of started, fading him out a little bit, but looks like a little more prominent in this one. A good relationship with Daly.
Now play action. They're going to go for the home run ball, and it's Kershaw makes the go, and it's stripped out of his hands. Looked like it was going to be 6. And a great defensive play to knock the ball out of his hands at the very last second. Another close call for UNI.
What a play here. Ball thrown probably a little too far on the inside. Had his man beat. Kershaw gets down, has 2 hands on the football. But, I mean, you can't say enough about Wimpy. Justin getting the hands on there. It's never over if you're a defensive player. You have to keep on fighting, keep on ripping, and that's what he did. And as for receivers, you have to keep on gripping. Never assume that just because the ball is in your hands that it's time to, alleviate the pressure. He had that one.
And we have a penalty against Northern Iowa. I think there was some movement.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 14-0 Youngstown State. And a couple of woulda, coulda, shouldas here for Northern Iowa in this first quarter.
Yeah, it just keeps on piling on. You got a big play, momentum changing, looks like a touchdown. And that can be deflating enough, but then you compound it with a delay a game coming out of an incomplete pass. I mean, it's the same song this whole season.
Daly, 5 out of 6 for 79 yards. And he's going to pass far side of the field, and that's going to be caught. It's going to be reception made by Graham Fredrickson. It's his 8th reception of the year.
Yeah, Fredrickson, along with Aiden Price, transfers from the University of Iowa, coming to Northern Iowa, hoping to, establish themselves and get some action here, getting some at the end of the season here for UNI.
Yeah, they were both kind of victims of that roster that's now put in place in FBS football. 3rd down and 8. Daly back to pass, pressure on him, slips out of one man's grasp. Now he'll take off, picks up the first down as he's knocked out of bounds on the Penguin side of the field.
Much as love about Daly, his ability to, scramble and make something happen when it breaks down, either in the pocket or downfield with the receiver's routes. And he brings a bigger body than you think, because he's 6'3", 225. He's got some speed and also size. He kind of bounces off some of those tacklers when he is going downfield. Great conversion.
Dane Hodge, the transfer from Tulsa, had a chance for the sack, but could not wrap up on the elusive Jackson Daly. 1st and 10, Panthers moving the ball well, and here's Harrison Bay Bowie. Looked like he might get more, but he's tripped up. He still picks up about 5 yards.
Yeah, and huge to get 5 yards on 1st down, Mark, because now your 2nd down and 3rd down are so much shorter. It sounds obvious, but the play calling is so much less predictable when you have 2nd and mid, 3rd and mid, instead of a lot of times the Panthers have been facing this season because of the lack of 1st down yardage, 2nd and long, 3rd and long.
We're under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Panthers will run up the middle, and Bay Bowie able to get and ride a surge for about 3 yards, bring up 3rd and short. Bay Bowie, one of the 21 seniors, was recognized prior to the game.
Yeah, Bay Bowie, quite a resurgence this season. Didn't see much action last year, but lost 6 to 8 pounds over the offseason, and after just 74 total yards, on offense last year, rushing the football. I mean, he's closing in on 500 this season. Just a really strong performance.
He and Bill Jackson have been kind of the 1-2 punch for Northern Iowa. Now we're down to under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Blitz is on, the pass thrown and unable. Oh, Kershaw. And it looked like a late hit. Nothing, no flag thrown. And that'll bring up now 4th down coming up here. Kershaw with the pressure could not bring it in. How is that not a late hit?
That was about 7 steps after the ball was bouncing off the turf.
That was right in front of the line judge too. So UNI will bring in the field goal unit. Max Bartachek. This will be about a 39-yarder.
Yeah, 75% on the season, Bartachek. This is definitely well within his wheelhouse.
It's 9 out of 12. Pettinger, the punter, is the holder. Plenty of leg. It is up. And UNI gets on the scoreboard. So Northern Iowa picks up 3 and gets on the scoreboard here. 49 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, important to get points right there. You got 3 on the board. You got to score after, the last drive ended disappointingly when it looked like you were going to go in, and it looked like you had a touchdown on this drive, Mark. Yeah. So to back that up, a lot of times this season after that type of play, they get penalties, bad plays, and they work themselves out of field goal range. They stayed within a distance. Bartachek able to get that. So a good sign of getting points there against the Penguins. Now we've got to come up with a stop here, and it's easier said than done. But it starts right here with this kick. You cannot allow Flash Wilson to get his hands on the football. Number 1 in the conference, number 6 in all of FCS football on yards per kick return, nearly 20 on the season.
Brought one back 100 yards this season for a score. And the opening kickoff he brought up to a 48-yard return. Panthers kind of lofted it up. Oh, they go with the pooch kick again, this time much shorter. And a fair catch made by the tight end, Alex McDonald. So here comes the Penguins, who have scored on their first 2 possessions. They've scored 90, coming into this game, and scored 96 points in their last 2 games during this winning streak.
Yeah, it's been 6 weeks, Mark, since they scored under 30 points in a game. And this is a team that lights it up like a pinball machine, already with 14. But it's the little things now. You've got to be able to read and recognize and not over-commit on these play actions and runs that the Youngstown State Penguins have been so successful at.
Brungard will give it off to Gilbert, trying to run off the right tackle, and he has a little bit of a gap, and he's close to the first down marker. Jaden Gilbert, and they will move the chains. Gilbert coming in, leading second on the team in rushing with 578 yards.
Yeah, Gilbert's just a really good cut up the middle there. Tucker Langberg was streaking on the outside trying to get him, but he saw that hole and cut quick and avoided the big hit.
So UNI defense on their heels right now, trying to slow down this Youngstown State team that has had their way here in the first quarter. I'll give it to Ethan Wright, and Wright gallops his way into Northern Iowa territory before he's pushed out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. Wright is coming back from an Achilles injury, and that will close out the first quarter. Youngstown State leading 14-3 and on the move. And we'll be back with more. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
Our game brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the UNI Panthers. We begin the second quarter. Penguins up 14-3 and driving. Bo Brungard is going to come out. Little screen pass. Wilson with the catch and flash. Takes it up to about the 6. That kid has the perfect nickname, doesn't he, Justin?
Yeah, he does it just like that. When he gets the ball, it's a flash. He's darting, he's zooming in, whether it's kickoff return or quick screen passes or jet sweeps. They got a special one right there in flash. Definitely fun to watch. And, you don't want to see him get the ball if you're on the opposing team, that's for sure.
Second down, 4.5. Brungard. Been his show so far, and get the ball off. You described it perfectly. It's a must-see TV with Brungard.
Yeah, it sure is. He can do it all. Even when he doesn't have the football, he's affecting what's happening. You can see multiple Panther players are responsible for number 12, and that takes away would-be tacklers because Brungard is so important. You don't want to assume someone else is getting the ball and then you're not in place for Brungard. So you'd more likely be overly cautious for Brungard and miss a tackle on somebody else. But that's just the battle you have to fight.
They lost about a half yard in that last run, so it's 3rd and 5. Looking to his left, Brungard throws it, and the ball comes out at the end, and UNI pounces on it. Now, is that a fumble or an incomplete pass? Right now, they say it's a fumble.
Yeah, either way, you have to play it, while it's going, jump on that football, let the referees sort it out. You could see Flash coming on that shallow cross. It looked like he kind of bobbled it at first, but then gathered it, kind of had it on his hip and then ripped out. Might also be down, but the call on the field is what's really important, because if there is not good enough evidence, it's going to stand as the original call. Great job.
Previous play is under further review.
Making some of your own luck, which we've seen so many other teams do this season, and getting on that football.
So this is going to be challenged. Earlier in the game on UNI's first possession, there was a challenge, and It was ruled a fumble when Wells took the ball away from Jackson for Northern Iowa.
Yeah.
Now, was he down? That's what I was wondering about.
It's a great job there.
Yeah.
Jonathan Cabral Martin, senior day, having himself a day. Some big hits already in this one. Real interesting, Mark. You know, Flash could have been on top of Cabral Martin when he made that strip. We'll see. Obviously, a shin involved in a knee before, but it looks like it's a bang-bang play. It shows you how difficult it is to be a referee. You know, officials don't get the credit that they deserve. These are full-speed plays, right?
Yes.
And they're making the call as fast as they can.
Now, is he down right there? Yeah. It looked like he had that knee down and had possession.
And also so important, that was third down and short of the first down marker. So let's say they reverse it, it's fourth down and a long field goal for Youngstown State.
Great job by our Panthers Sports Network. Right there, it looks like he's down. And then Panthers hustling with Tucker Langenberg, the senior. Looks like picking up that loose football. So Flash Wilson with the catch. And from that angle, it looks like it's a fumble. But again, looked like the knee had hit the ground and he had control of it just for a split second. I think that's all.
After review, it was a catch, but the runner's knee was down prior to the ball coming loose. It'll be Youngstown State's ball at the 37-yard line, fourth down.
It's a great hustle play, great being where you needed to be. So many times this season, these are the plays that would kill the Panthers on third down, and they wouldn't be there to make a play, to make the tackle before the first down marker, let alone attempting on a strip. But a great job there. Looks like they're bringing out the offense, Mark, on fourth down. The one bright spot of the UNI defense has been fourth down conversion rates. They've done a really good job when teams have gone for it.
Fourth down and 4. So far, the Penguins have had success moving the football and rolling the dice here early in the second quarter. Empty backfield except for Brungard. UNI with the four-man front this time. Play clock at 7. Brungard slant in, wide open. It's Wilson with the catch, and it looks like he has enough for the first down.
That was a great job by formation here because of the personnel. Tucker Langenberg is forced to come all the way out to the numbers and guard the other receiver out there on the field because of that motion. So then you free up some space in the middle, and it's an easy pitch and catch to Flash Wilson.
That's what Justin was talking about, the fourth down conversion for both teams. And so it's now going to be first and 10. So Penguins keep the football. They lead 14-3. And they'll run with Wright. And look at Wright squeezing out of a hole and carrying tacklers. Now Wright, one of their leading rushers last year, and he suffered an Achilles injury. So this will only be his 8th game of the season. So he's just coming back from that, and looks like he's getting better and better as the season progresses.
Yeah, and this team's been getting stronger and stronger. So if they're able to, win convincingly and find themselves in the playoffs, he's only going to get better throughout the run.
So into the red zone again are the Penguins. Brungard slant in, and it's going to be caught. And it's Wilson, Flash Wilson, transferred from Slippery Point, a Division II school about 45 minutes away from Youngstown State. And he has been a great addition.
Yeah, that's one of the descriptors I think defensive coordinators say after playing against him. He's slippery.
Second down. 3 yards coming up here for Youngstown State. And Brungard running with the football. And good defense by Northern Iowa. They stretched him wide, and he wisely just kind of falls, avoids the hit, and now it's going to be third down.
Yeah, smart play knows more opportunities. Don't try to risk something, and you get a lot of Panthers around you. That's when you get held up and the ball starts getting stripped out. So a smart play there by Bro Brungard. I mean, this Youngstown State offense in the red zone is ridiculous, Mark. 49 of 51 scoring. That's 9th in the country. 39 of those have been touchdowns. They're lethal.
They average 36 points a game. Of course, the straw that stirs the drink is number 12. Claps his hands, gets the ball. Brungard all day, all day. Now he's going to run it. Nope, he lofted into the end zone, and it's caught. There's the tight end, Alex McDonald, and magic again by Bo Brungard.
Yeah, just, I mean, the reaction from Ryan Crandall just tells the tale of probably every defense that has had to play against Youngstown State. Hands on the head, you just can't believe it. You think you almost have a sack, he's going to have to throw it away, and somehow magic happens when he lets the ball out. I mean, you just can't cover receivers this long, and Bo Brungard's able to do it.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, Northern Iowa sideline, that 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So a penalty against Northern Iowa, the PAT coming. There's Todd Stepsis, the head coach for UNI. Unhappy. I don't know if it was a holding call that he felt should have been made. Well, those Penguins have the cool helmets, don't they? Penguins.
Yeah, well done with the large Penguin.
The extra point is up and good. And Youngstown State, perfect. 3 for 3. They got that big 4th down conversion near midfield. And now they are riding a 18-point lead over Northern Iowa's UNI.
Running into the kicker.
Nope.
Defense number 31. That penalty is declined by rule. The try is good. Timeout on the field for full media timeout.
So contact to the kicker.
Yeah, easy call there. Great job by the officials. Ethan Scoville, all his momentum. Obviously, the intent wasn't there. He was just trying to rush, but intent doesn't matter. Clear penalty, but it's great offense by Youngstown State.
21-3. We'll be back with more. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price, and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Freed.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Today's game brought to you by Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the UNI Panthers. So following that unsportsmanship-like penalty against the UNI bench, ball will be put at midfield. Assuming it's, they're going to squib kick it. And oh, it goes through the legs. Was it touched? And now UNI is going to be saddled down inside the 5-yard line. That worked perfectly for the Penguins.
Yeah, great job. Opportunity there by Youngstown State. Fortunately for the Panthers, they pick it up.
So UNI, bad field position. When we return, this is the Panthers Sports Network.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Well, UNI deep in their own territory following that kickoff. But they could not field cleanly. Ball at the 3. Jackson Daly in Panthers end zone. Behind him, Bill Jackson. Jackson. It's a nice run. For this Youngstown State defense, it's been kind of bend but don't break.
Yeah, it really has. They've been hit with some big plays, but they always find a way to come up with the ball in their offense's hands. So we'll see if Panthers can put together a string of positive plays without kind of that shot in the foot that they've been doing this season. And on both of their drives where it looked very promising, and one they set up for a field goal, the other ended up fumbling the football.
Yeah, UNI turnover on their opening drive when they were at the 10. Pass drop that would have been a touchdown, and there's another completion. Jackson Daly, boy, he's red hot. 7 out of 9 now throwing. Both quarterbacks throwing the ball very well here in this first half.
Yeah, Jackson Daly, the timing seems to be there, hitting his receiver on time at the good location as well, where the defense can't get to it, and moving the chains.
Oh, the ball this time deflected as pressure on the junior for Northern Iowa as he released the football. There's Dane Hodge. The transfer, the Tulsa transfer, getting his hands on it and deflecting the football.
Yeah, good job getting to that one, getting the hands up. Now third and short here for UNI. They got some decisions to make. Running the football, the season as a whole hasn't gone too well, on the averages. But today they've had some good carries, albeit the fumble that Jackson had. But he's been getting some good yardage when he's had the ball early in this game.
Daly. Very good running the football. He's going to roll out. He's under some pressure. Still on his feet and throws it downfield. A little bit behind the intended receiver, Kershaw. Incomplete. And the Penguins force UNI into a 4th down.
Yeah, sometimes just little things that make or break, right? You got great job by Jackson Daly avoiding pressure, moving out the way. But then scramble rules, 4 receivers, 2 Panthers, Aiden Price and Tyson Kershaw running into each other after broken routes. You have to know where you are on the field. That's what Youngstown State receivers do very well. It's how they got the touchdown. That's what UNI needs to work on, because these are little things that can extend drives, and the Panthers really messed that one up. Having to find space is important. They just ran into each other.
Noah Pettinger with the punt, high, deep kick, and taken at the 28 by Tom Zach. And Tom Zach gets past a couple of Panthers where he's angled out of bounds.
On the return.
So it's 21-3, Youngstown State with the lead. More football after this on the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price, and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Free.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Youngstown State up by 18 with the football. 9:09 to go here in the first half. Mark Simpson along with former Panther star Justin Surnsey. And it has been the Bo Brungard show as anticipated. He's rushed for 2 touchdowns and thrown for another. Good co-star would be this guy, Flash Wilson, as he makes the reception on first down, as picks up about 5 yards.
Yeah, Flash already 6 catches, 67 yards in this game. They've been going to him early and often. They need a big performance today. A lot of FCS officials watching Youngstown State to see if they should be an at-large team in the playoffs. A big win, and many believe they are automatically in, but a loss, Mark, and they are out. So that's why playoffs is on the line today here for Youngstown.
Brungard will keep it. UNI does a nice job containing the signal caller. Back down play. UNI getting a little defense. Ryan Cannon. 3rd down coming up. So Northern Iowa trying to get their first 3 and out on this Youngstown State team. Just had their way offensively.
They're so calm on 3rd down. They have such a high success rate, and with the run-pass option that they have in Brungard, he can just really annihilate you on any situation.
Again, it's an empty backfield. Panthers come with the blitz. Brungard going deep and incomplete. Wilson wants the interference and gets the late flag. First down via the penalty against Youngstown State, as this appears to be on Northern Iowa.
I mean, there was gravity there, Mark, but I don't think I've ever seen a receiver stop before the ball hit the ground and argue for a pass interference. I mean, that is something you never want to give
pass
up on.
Pass interference, defense number 8, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic. First down.
Martin called for the penalty for Northern Iowa.
Watch this. He literally stops and starts begging for a call before the ball hits the ground. I mean, you got to keep going. You never know what can happen. And also, a lot of referees will think, you just stopped. I'm not going to throw a flag if you're going to stop your route. But the right call for sure. It's interesting the way that played out.
So it's a first down, and now into UNI territory. Ball at the 43-yard line. Brungard, all day to throw. Oh, look at this, wide open. It's his first incompletion of the day, and that might have been the easiest play. Tomczak catches that, and he can moonwalk into the end zone.
Oh yeah, he catches that, and he's all the way to Peppers on 18th Street here in Cedar Falls, dining with some wings.
Now, if you're wondering about Tomczak's last name, yes, his uncle is a former Chicago Bears and Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, Mike Tomczak, who's a member of this Youngstown State staff. Play action. Oh, they come back the other way, and they give it to Gilbert. And Gilbert running hard. Creativity by Youngstown State on that screen pass.
Yeah, good play there. You know that a lot of defenders are going to flow whatever direction that Brungard is at, and then you try to, bring it back and have wide open lane on the sideline. Great job of the defenders really playing their key roles and not extending themselves just because 12 is rolling to the left. Good job of staying with their man and being there and causing this third down. Another opportunity for your defense to stop a high-potent offense on third down.
Brungard showing he's human with that incomplete pass. He's now 12 of 13 throwing. And now he's going to take off, and he slips. He's tripped up. Gain of maybe just a half yard. Fourth down coming up. Let's see if the Penguins will keep the offense out there.
Yeah, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. I mean, it was wide open spaces for Brungard there. He just tripped on his own across the line of scrimmage, and now fourth in a tough situation here.
Dreaded turf monster. Now it's fourth down. So much confidence Coach Doug Phillips has in this offense. Keeps them out there. And now Northern Iowa is going to use a timeout. 6:36 remaining here in the first half. We go back to 1999. The top movie in the country was The Matrix. Serena Williams won the first of her 23 Grand Slams. We were all kind of nervous about the Y2K bug, and that was the last time that the Youngstown State Penguins won here in Cedar Falls. As you look, UNI 16-3 at the Dome against the Penguins. Last year they met. It was a high-scoring fest, 39-38 in overtime.
Thriller in Youngstown. The Panthers thought they had that game, and unfortunately dropped that one in the Ice Palace in Youngstown. But the Penguins hoping to snap this drought. Obviously, they feel like they have a team that can do that. But not only that, but get to the playoffs and maybe get to the championship. One of the hottest teams. I don't think anybody wants to see the Youngstown State Penguins flash across that board on selection day.
Now I want to see Paul Brungard in this offense. So following the timeout, can the UNID come up big? And look like movement on it, the left guard.
False start, offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty, fourth down.
It's going to be on Van Keen. Love those helmets. Look at that, the Penguin with the stocking cap on it.
I think a lot of fans here were excited that the penalty was on Keen based on his number. There was a lot of excitement and exaggerated motions for 67 there.
First time today, Brandon Kilpatrick, punter. He's having a tremendous year. 3-year starter, averaging 46.5 yards per kick. And it's a nice punt. It's going to land inside the 10. Oh, look at this. At the 1. Mercy. Kilpatrick. Oh, did he step on the line? Oh, nope. They got it in. And look at that.
What a great punt.
Kilpatrick.
All phases of the game came to play today for Youngstown State. You think you find a weakness, right? Oh, we forced them to punt. Finally, something good. Well, they've got a lethal punter as well.
Look at that high kick and the tiptoe. Oh, nicely done.
Like a ballerina there, Byron Floyd putting in work from the long snapper position. Well done.
So again, UNI, backfield position. 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. UNI's got to be very cautious here. Daly under center. Expect maybe a quarterback sneak, give him some type of breathing room. And not much.
No, not at all. This is danger zone here. I mean, you think about Youngstown State and their defense, especially with the guy that can get in the backfield quickly, and Mike Wells, 8.5 sacks, 12 tackles for a loss. That's why the punt was so dangerous right here. I mean, you have to get the ball off quick, even a handoff. I mean, you think about all the shotgun offenses. I mean, this is one of those times where you don't really like to see your team in a shotgun, even when trying to hand the ball off, because it takes so much time.
So Daly, now he backs up, gets a snap. UNI will keep it on the ground. And Bay Bowie puts his head down. Hard-fought yardage.
Good job by Bay Bowie. Good job by the offensive line. The Panthers front five, look at them clear the way. They all flow towards the left. They just cave in that Penguin defensive line. Solid job for UNI. Blake Anderson, Jack Hearn, Keenan Camerlin, Josh Volk, Gavin Proudfoot just doing a solid job and getting it done there. 3rd and short now, and that was no easy task for UNI's O-line.
So it's a makeable situation for Northern Iowa after that run by Bay Bowie. UNI looking for a big play on offense. For the 3 and out, Daly dancing. Daly trying to run with it. And did he pick up enough? It's going to be close. I think he's going to be just short.
Great effort there. Looks like they're going to give it to yep, they're moving the chains. Good job. Just enough. Kyle Kelly at that right tackle position, really pushing out the edge, allowing Daly to squirt right up that inside of the tackle and get to the first down and extend this drive.
Made the line to gain. That play is under further review.
Yeah, they got another review. A 3rd of the game. So did he pick up the needed yardage is the question here. Initially, I thought he was short. The knees, right about the 9.
Good job there. Daly, what he did do, which was really smart, all quarterbacks out there, look at him glance to the right. He's looking at where that yard to gain is. He's looking, trying to reach out the ball. So his knee is down, but it's where the ball is when that knee is down. And because he stretched it out just a little bit, that could be the key that they're looking at right here. Look at him look to the right. He's looking and he's stretching. A lot of quarterbacks, you know, they don't run the ball too much. They're not focused like a running back, and they'll just tuck it, worried about the fumble, and then they're down basically where that knee is. But Daly does a great job of stretching.
With the ball at the 10-yard line, it'll be 4th down and 1.
Just short, but good effort there, stretching it out just a little bit.
Boy, you know what? The way that offense for Youngstown State is playing, it's the last game of the year. Do you think about maybe even going for it here?
I mean, I think you got an opportunity. It's not outside of your reach. If you get some good things, hey, if you muff the punt, right, kick it far enough. It's the first half. You got some time. If you get a stop and get the ball back, maybe put some points on the board. You go into halftime down, 10-21. But probably too early to just, put your team out of arm's reach if the Youngstown State Penguins get the ball inside the 10.
Yeah, it's a tough call for Coach Stepsis and the Panthers. Pettinger in the end zone. It's a deep kick, fair catch called, and right at midfield, here comes Youngstown State again. They lead 21-3. Jumped out to a 14-0 lead. UNI got on the board on the field goal.
And the Panthers have had some chances on defense, Mark. The Penguins 3 for 5 on third down, so it's not that they've been just getting big plays on first and second down. I mean, they've made the Penguins work for it. They just accomplished it, but there's some chances here. So if you can buckle down, force a third down here and another punt, and get the ball back in your offense, that'd be great.
224 yards of total offense so far for the Penguins, and they'll keep it on the ground. And Wright stood up. He was stonewalled. Panther defense is there. Tucker Langenberg, one of the 21 seniors, played their final game as at home.
Yeah, you'd love to see the fight. I mean, Tucker's going to go over 100 tackles on the season yet again, and a great job, great senior there. Stuck through the transition, stuck through his freshman and sophomore years. And some guys would have said, "Hey, I'm having some good success. Let me transfer out." Urbandale native, Iowa native, really stayed true, and he's going to end his career in purple. It's fun to see him out there.
2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Brungard throws it underneath, and good gain. As it's going to be with the reception. Ethan Wright coming out of the back.
Jamarion Augustus so close to getting to Brungard on a strip sack possibility, but just had that sixth sense, able to flick that ball out of there before any trouble could find its way.
Now it's 3rd down and 1. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Penguins trying to pick up more as they lead by 18. Brungard, the dangerous dual threat quarterback. Gets everybody into position. He's going to run with it. He'll pick up the first down. He gains about 4. Brungard coming into the game with over 1,200 yards rushing. He's rushed for 2 touchdowns already, thrown for another. And again, he is a strong candidate for the Walter Payton Trophy. That's the equivalent of the Heisman here on the FCS level.
Yeah, sure is. And that was a great play right there. Everybody, I think, in the Unidome, Mark, could have called the number that was going to carry that football. So you know all 11 Panther players knew, and you still can't stop them. And that's not for a lack of tough and talented defenders out there on the field. That's just a testament to how good Brungard is with the football.
2-minute warning. Youngstown State leading 21-3. More football after this here on the Panthers Sports Network.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest's premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Mark Simpson along with Justin Cerncy. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Panthers Sports Network. Youngstown State with a win. They feel they're into the postseason, but they feel that win has to be impressive. For the committee that will be deciding the FCS playoffs, that'll be determined tomorrow at 11 a.m. That's when it's going to be announced. Expect about 5 teams from the Missouri Valley Football Conference to make it in. First and 10, and Brungard, quarterback up the middle. Look how quick he is, and he gets free down the sidelines. Brungard all the way down to about the 5. Bo Brungard putting on a show here in this first half.
I think the only thing that can stop him is the band. Mark, geez, that's about it. Just weaving his way through traffic, let him go. They just lost him. It's like a magician back there. Guys just see him and then you don't. He vanishes, poof. And he's 15 yards down the field. Now all of a sudden inside the 10 with just under 2 minutes to go.
Use that official wisely too as a blocker. First and goal coming up. Brungard looking for his 3rd rushing touchdown. This time stood up. No gain on the play. Brungard, his father, Mark Brungard, he was a quarterback at Youngstown State, and he quarterbacked them to a pair of national championships. Like father, like son, maybe.
Yeah, he wants to bring them back to national prominence, back to, the Jim Tressel days before Tressel went took the Ohio State job.
Now he's the lieutenant governor of the state of Ohio. Brungard standing at the 10 in the shotgun. Clock down to 1 minute and 9 seconds. And was there movement, or did UNI force him?
False start, offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So it'll be against Youngstown State.
Got to back him up a little bit. Well, this is an important opportunity here for UNI. Mark, this season, Todd Stepsis, the head coach, has always talked about playing one play at a time, doing the best in that moment. This is a chance. You're down 21-3, forget about that. They're inside the 10, around the 10. You have an opportunity to just stop them, maybe hold to a field goal or get a turnover. A big moment here, I think, for this defense to get some confidence in the moment.
Before the play snap, getting everything squared away, here's referee Jason Perkins.
The foul occurred with a running clock. There was a 10-second subtraction option. Northern Iowa has elected not to enforce it. Second down. Please put 1:08 on the game clock. It'll start on my ready for play.
Final game of the regular season for both teams. Northern Iowa coming in 3-8, 1-6 in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. Youngstown State 7-4, 4-3 in the league. By far the best FCS conference in the country. Brungard looking to flash Wilson. Ball bobbled, hangs on to it. And he may have lost it at the end. There was a scramble. Did he hold on to the football?
Second time with a close call with Flash here. The other one was overturned because his knee was down, but this one squirted out as well.
Watch it.
Great job, Caleb Frazier coming up and making the tackle. Luckily, he got it back.
So UNI calls a timeout, just 54 seconds remaining. Third down coming up. This was the preseason rankings. And then what's currently taking place here. Big game today between South Dakota State and North Dakota.
Well, that's huge because, I mean, it's crazy to think, right? But at the beginning of the season, you thought, okay, we know exactly a couple teams are going to be in the playoffs. South Dakota State has lost 4 in a row. Now they have to play a ranked North Dakota team today just to get into the playoffs. They are out in a lot of people's estimations. The most the Missouri Valley has ever gotten has been 6. right? So if South Dakota State wins at North Dakota, if Youngstown State wins big, that's what Missouri Valley is looking at, is matching the record of teams in the playoffs.
3rd and goal. 57 seconds remaining here in the first half. Brungard with the football. There's pressure on him. He rolls left, has a lot of running room, and he will go in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. And Brungard puts Youngstown State in firm control right now as they take a 27-3 lead.
Okay, just great coverage there. Brungard's the difference maker. They've got 12 and you don't. This is what it comes down to on many of these plays. The broken play touchdown where he's scrambling around and hits his tight end in the side of the end zone. This play right here, Caleb Frazier has just an unabated rush towards the quarterback and can't make the open field tackle. And it's extremely hard to do against a quarterback like that, but that's what you count on because there's great coverage.
Brungard, 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown, putting on a clinic here at the Dome. And we'll be back with more. Nope, we'll keep it here. There's a Brungard, now 14 of 15 passing. He's rushed for 89 yards.
Yeah, it's only just before halftime right now. This drive, they got the ball right at the 50, and they just kind of methodically moved the ball down the field with just, 8-yard plays here. This big one that went for over 20 for Brungard got them inside the 10. They had some adversity, penalty backed them up, but it really didn't matter because in the end, Brungard's able to make some plays here. Blitz coming from his blind side. He picks that up. Caleb Frazier just spins out, can't get to him, and because of great coverage, everybody in the end zone, he had nobody to throw to, but he was able to run it himself. Just amazing threat, and a reason why if whoever ends up with the unfortunate circumstance, if Youngstown State gets in the playoffs, which they should if they continue to play this way in this game, that's a tough draw.
Kickoff return just about the 15-yard line. Okay. The return for Northern Iowa. So 45 seconds. Can the Panthers move down the field?
They've had some opportunities. I mean, you gotta think about some one-on-one matchups here, right? You've got guys that have the speed. If you can, get a formation you like with one-on-one, you've got a chance. You've got an option. Maybe see how this first play. I think, Mark, if this first play is a positive, maybe 4 or 5 yards, you maybe take a shot, take a chance.
Jackson Daly, 7 out of 11. The Panthers will run the football, trying to catch the Penguins off guard. And it's a jet sweep. Kind of like to begin the ball game. For J.C. Roquet Jr., just a sophomore. And the clock continues to run, just 21 seconds. Didn't get that big play they wanted, so it looks like UNI is going to go into halftime down 28-3.
And they do get the ball coming out of halftime too, so you don't want to do something so bad that you give the ball back to the Penguins and they score. You want to try to get this ball after halftime, put some points on. Suddenly it's 28-10 if you are successful.
So Youngstown State, again, in control right now. They have a big lead over Northern Iowa here at the break, 28-3 at the Unido. And we'll be back with more. This is UNI football on the Panthers Sports Network.
It's Christmas again.
Millions are tuning in for their favorite holiday movies and shows. People aren't just watching, they're feeling the holiday cheer, and that emotional connection makes your message more memorable. Place your business in front of a highly engaged holiday audience, ready to spend on gifts, food, and family fun. We'll help you create an advertising campaign that's as magical as the movies themselves. Deck the halls this fall with ICANN Advertising.
think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price, and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Free.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Welcome back. We're in halftime. Mark Simpson along with Justin Cernsey, former Panthers star and Youngstown. Welcome back. Mark Simpson along with the former UNI star Justin Cernsey at the Dome, and Youngstown State leading 28-3. And as expected, it's been the Bo Brungard show.
Yeah, it really has. The sidekick, the Flash, as well. You know, he's been electric, but Bo Brungard, it's been every time the Panthers have good coverage or you think they have everything figured out, he just finds a way to scramble around and create mayhem for the defense, and that's been the difference right there. 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown.
And the Panthers defensively have no answer right now. Youngstown State, look at that, 279 yards after 2 quarters.
Yeah, unbelievable on third down, 5 of 7. Just been backbreakers for the UNI defense, and the offense for UNI 1 of 4 on third down. They're giving the ball back too quickly to Youngstown State. The entire defense for UNI forced to, cover a quarterback that just keeps you moving and tires you out quickly.
Early in the game, Panthers were their own worst enemy. A fumble inside the 10-yard line, and then a drop touchdown pass. So it could have been a different story if things had worked out for UNI.
Well, you can't miss on your opportunities, and that's what's been happening for the Northern Iowa Panthers, not just in this game, but this season. A big play, and then it's negated by either a turnover or a penalty, and we've seen that happen today. There should have been 2 touchdown opportunities, 14 points on the board instead of 3, and now you're looking at a much different game if you have that. So, I mean, it's a silver lining, I guess, but there's no kind of victories that come from losing a game. So the Panthers need to learn from that in the second half and just try to play catch up there and do the right things to stay in this game and before your last home game of the season.
Well, we'll take a look at some of the first half highlights when we come back. This is UNI football on the Panthers Sports Network.
UNI football is brought to you by Mid-American. Let's tackle safety together. Always remember to stay away from downed power lines and report them immediately. Find more electric safety tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family's CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. Natural gas is an efficient, safe, and clean-burning fuel used in most local homes and businesses. Since natural gas is colorless and odorless, CFU adds a rotten egg smell to make gas leaks easy to identify. If you smell gas or suspect a leak, leave the building and contact CFU right away. Call us at 319-268-5340 or 911. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest's premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury, great live concerts, and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
Hey Iowa, I'm Shane Fuller, mental health counselor here at UNI for our student athletes. Life and sports aren't all that different. In athletics, when someone's falling behind, coaches come alongside them and get them the support they need. In life, let's do the same thing for each other. So whether you, a friend, or a family member is having a hard time or going through an emotional crisis, call, text, or chat the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, where you can get free 24/7 and confidential support. There is hope with 988.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hey Panther fans, I'm Megan Franklin, your new Director of Athletics at UNI. I would like to invite you to attend our incredible sporting events this fall. Our ticket packages have something for everyone, including our new Young Alumni Package. Our Family Fun Pack includes food and beverage vouchers. TC's Kids Club's the hottest deal in town for our youngest fans. We also offer discounted group tickets. Be a part of our legacy era. Join the Panther family and buy your tickets today. Go Panthers!
UNI Athletics coverage is sponsored by your local Ford dealers.
Welcome back. Mark Simpson along with Justin Sorensen. We're at halftime. Youngstown State with the big lead, 28-3 over the Panthers in this season finale. Let's take a look at some of the highlights that occurred in the first half. Justin called it appropriately, must-see TV with Bo Brungard, as he was accurate, throwing the football and deadly with his feet. That's the first rushing touchdown of the game from 7 yards out.
Yeah, and then the Panthers coming right back down, driving the football, but then inside the 10, Bill Jackson puts the ball on the turf. A great job by Mike Wall stripping that ball away, and then right back, here come the Penguins with some big plays, and man, Flash Wilson's been on the end of a lot of them. 7 catches for 75. That was one big one. And then Brungard dials his number again for a big 29-yard touchdown run to put it up 14-zip. Jackson Daly trying to lead the Panthers back, and it looked like they were going to have another good drive, but unfortunately, after a dropped touchdown in the end zone by Tyson Kershaw, Max Bartachek kicks one through the uprights, and you're thinking, okay, get on the board, maybe a stop. The Penguins said, no way.
Ethan Wright running hard. And this is Brungard. Look, it looked like they might have a sack. Instead, lost the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they were
caught by Alex McDonald.
Find their tight end, Alex McDonald, on the side. They're just scrambling around and finding opportunities, and that's what Brungard does best. A big drive here towards the end with the clock winding down under a minute, and Brungard able to elude Caleb Frazier on the blitz for a wide open touchdown run, his third of the first half. He's got 90 yards rushing already and a touchdown passing, 3 on the ground. So you can see why he's so electric and why Youngstown's on this hot streak.
So it's a big deficit for Northern Iowa. Not out of it yet, but they have their work cut out in the second half.
Yeah, look at the ball back coming out of halftime to see what their first drive looks like.
So we'll have the second half coming up here in just a bit. UNI, Youngstown State. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
It's Christmas again!
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Free.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Let's take a look at the Mid-American Energy scoreboard. Mid-American Energy, proud to deliver affordable, reliable energy to you all season long. Southern Illinois with a big lead over Illinois State, which is a surprise as Illinois State, a lot of people expect to make it into the postseason. Murray State going for their first win in the conference. They're up over the Sycamores by 7.
Southern Illinois trying to play spoiler there, obviously. Trying to get that win over Illinois State, dampen their seeding level. Big one with South Dakota State, trying to play themselves in. A lot of eyes on that one from the committee with North Dakota.
Yeah, they think the winner of that one will be going to the playoffs. The loser is out. And then you see at halftime, kind of a surprising close score between North Dakota State and St. Thomas.
Yeah, St. Thomas in that Pioneer Football League. They're tied there, 3rd place. Drake looks to be, winning that maybe for a 3rd year now. So one bid league, but St. Thomas hanging close with the #1 team in the country. North Dakota State probably didn't see that coming.
And we'll be back with more. So get ready for the start of the second half. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important. It's Christmas again!
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Free.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Welcome back. Mark Simpson along with Justin Cernsey. Scored at halftime. Youngstown State leading 28-3 over Northern Iowa. UNI, well, several players right now in the NFL. Trevor Penning recently traded from New Orleans to the Los Angeles Chargers. And then look at Lane Pryor, former Panther, now with the Houston Texans.
That's right. They just put that big win on the Bills after signing him. So maybe some good luck charm for Houston there, signing Lane Pryor, former Panther.
I'm sure Spencer Brown didn't like the results what happened last Thursday. Well, the Dome has been getting a lot of use here over the last couple of weeks. The high school football state playoffs, the semifinals, championship games just finishing up here at the Dome. And talk about Lane Pryor. His brother was a member of the Woodbine team and lost to Bishop Garrigan in the 8-man finals.
Yeah, that was a good run for Woodbine there and getting to the state title. I know that there were people talking how Lane Pryor was going to be at the game, but then obviously, you know, good reason to not be at the game. Got called up by Houston to be on the NFL roster.
Yeah, the action culminated with the 5A championship as the big schools meeting, and it's Dowling Catholic over Iowa City Liberty, 27-10. Another win for the Maroons. As what a football program Tom Wilson has put together there.
Yeah, it really has. You know, for Dowling, it's funny when you say it, but they have been a bit of a championship drought. It's been 8 years, right? Like for them, that's a drought. They won 8 in a row, and then haven't won since. So they finally get back in the title case there. Another win, and what a strong performance that they had this season. Started out with a loss to Valley, who played them in the semifinals, Mark, so it was a rematch there, but then they just rattled off the rest of the season, and good championship there for Tom Wilson, who's had quite the career, and receiver Sam Drexler for Dowling, who has committed to play at the University of Northern Iowa. So no doubt Todd Stephenson crew excited to get a playmaking receiver on this roster for next year.
And we are underway to start the second half. Good kickoff by Josh Wilkins, the redshirt freshman. Another touchback for him. And Northern Iowa will take over on offense. Jackson Daly in the first half, 7 of 11, 86 yards. And I thought he had a good first half. It was just a few little mistakes, and it just turns it into a mountain of it for Northern Iowa. This is an offense that really has to play perfect for them to be successful. Back to pass. Daly is going to go deep and overthrows the intended receiver. Aiden Price, incomplete.
Yeah, good shot though. I'd like to be aggressive, take an opportunity. You don't get it. Good coverage by Dane Hodge, but it puts that threat, right? If that ball is a little more on the money, maybe leads them out a little further across the field, that can be a catch. But in that defensive back's mind, it's, oh man, they're taking a shot. Maybe there's going to be more. I need to be ready. I need to be more careful. And also for that defensive coordinator. So sometimes big plays downfield that are incomplete can help you in the long run.
Dane Hodge with the coverage for the Penguins. 2nd and 10. Pass underneath. Oh, getting freed down the sidelines. Look at him go. A lot of running room. Taking off. And Bill Jackson still with the football. Inside the 15 and then finally pushed out of bounds. Action Jackson on a short pass. Slipped one tackler, and he went down the sidelines and nearly took it to the house.
Yeah, just a great job. And Bill Jackson makes the leading tackler on Youngstown miss. Preston Zandier goes flying towards the sideline, and all effort. Great job by Bill Jackson. You love to see it. I feel like plays like that, it's a sign of coaching, right? How are things going when you have a team that's just not having a good season, 3-8? Are they going to give that effort? Certainly seeing that with Bill Jackson, that shows the staff is really coaching these guys up still.
Jackson running the football, stops, cuts in, and good gain as he gets close to the first down marker. So Bill Jackson playing a big role for Northern Iowa. Now we have a player slow to get up for the Penguins.
Yeah, Karsten Marshall on the ground there a little longer than usual. He's back up now.
Marshall, one of the linebackers.
I know some people tuning in might think, wow, Youngstown State, big lead, maybe they're not trying, big play, here comes UNI, they're going to score. But this is how that first drive shaped up, Mark. The Panthers drove right down the field and then fumbled inside the 10. So picking up kind of where they left off early on in this game, but it pays off to keep battling, to keep fighting. They've got the talent. They just had some bad circumstances, taking advantage, making your own luck. It's been a lot of bad luck this season after big plays, penalties, turnovers, interceptions, and what have you. But this is a time to kind of right those wrongs and get that monkey off your back, punch one in here.
Daly rolling to his left, throws it wide open, incomplete. There's a flag in the backfield. I think UNI is going to be caught for a holding. As Daly, his pass just missing to Zach Mamert, incomplete.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 71, 15 yards to the previous spot, second down.
Briggs Houston correction, the intended receiver. Give the good college try there. The Superman pose, trying to bring that in. And just off his fingertips.
Right in Daly's wheelhouse, just rolling left, and he's a left-handed quarterback, so those are ones you got to hit. Either way, if he would have been called back. But this is what's happened all season long to UNI. Big plays, penalties, back them up, and then getting out of range. So just have to kind of get that monkey off your back, down to fundamentals.
It's been a broken record that Town Stepsis, the head coach for UNI, would like to fix. And Daly under all sorts of pressure as he releases the football. It was incomplete. Jackson, the intended receiver, big hit on the UNI quarterback. And now it's third down and about 18.
Yeah, you go from having an opportunity right there. It just looked like Bill Jackson wasn't ready for it, and the ball was streaming behind him. And
Mike Wells,
the communication there, just not on the same level. Wells comes in barreling and adds, insult to injury with the big quarterback hurry and the hit.
So it looked like UNI had a second down and 2 just moments ago. Daly throw it underneath, and this is Roque cutting up the field and takes it down to about the 6.
Great block by Aiden Price, fellow receiver here to spring free J.C. Roque from the start. You see right here, number 2 locks in, gets the big block out there on the edge on Dathan Hickey, and that was a big play. And now an opportunity here. Northern Iowa still has a chance to get a first down, but also a touchdown. So don't necessarily have to get in the end zone on this play to get a new set of downs, which is the silver lining for UNI right here on fourth down.
So UNI going to go heavy left side. Daly out of the gun. Pressure on him. Lofts it towards the near side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Northern Iowa. And it's the playmaker, J.C. Roque Jr. hauling it in. It's the first touchdown of the game.
Out there deep, good coverage there. DJ Harris not able to get there in time. J.C. Roque Jr. able to get deep on the sail route, a little corner, and a perfect touch pass from Daly to Roque to get the Panthers on the board here in the second half.
Extra point coming up. Max Bartacek, 20 out of 21 this season. And it's up and good. And Northern Iowa, they cut into the lead, 28-10. Daly to Roque Jr. Can the Panthers make a comeback? We'll be back with more. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price, and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
For over 25 years, Free Construction has been serving you, from early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Free.
Welcome back. This is UNI Panther football, driven by your local Ford dealers. Northern Iowa opening up the second half. 6-play, 75-yard drive, capped off, 6-yard touchdown pass. Jackson Daly, J.C. Roque Jr. Northern Iowa kicking off. Caden Pop. Again, they do the little boot, a little short kick, pooch kick, and can be fielded easily by the tight end Alex McDonald.
They're taking a real risk letting that ball bounce before you get it, but took a favorable bounce and get into McDonald's hands.
How many times does a bounce? I mean, the ball bounced like that.
Yeah.
He held that. He played that pretty cool. Like 13:01 shows on the clock here. Now here's Youngstown State. Scored on 4 of their 5 possessions in their first half. They are a Bo Brungard and movement. So it's a good start for Northern Iowa defensively. As the Penguins
False start,
go back
offense, number 17, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Penguins coming in, averaging 460 yards per game, 36 points per contest. And have maybe the coolest helmets in the Missouri Valley Football Conference.
Got the extra large penguin there on the helmet, you know, right? The only team with that penguin mascot logo.
Brungard looking right. Now he's going to throw it. And there's Flash Wilson. Jonathan Cabral Martin introduces himself to begin this third quarter.
Great job. That's how you want to start, right? You get the coverage on deep. You make Brungard go to his kind of safety valve on a shallow cross to Wilson. And Cabral Martin coming up. Now this is the territory right now. Really looking for Owen Ostrowski to come up big off the edge. Big number 55 for UNI to maybe get in the backfield and make things hard for Brungard.
Good protection. Now it's rolling right, and Brungard just dances and goes out of the third down and long coming up here for the Penguins.
There we go. Such a difference. You can see how difficult it is, even for the great Brungard. You see Ryan Coonan making it hard, making him take his eyes off the downfield because he has to evade the sacks. In the previous time in that first half, he just had his eyes up, no pressure. Getting in that backfield causes disruption there and forces Brungard to kind of just run out of bounds.
Jaden Gilbert in motion. Now is it back? Back to pass. Back to Brungard. Again, forced out of bounds by the UNI defense. rare Brandon Kilpatrick signing as the punter coming out here for YSU.
UNI defense, such a better job right now getting in the backfield. Jalen Pettis caused a big issue there for Brungard. Anytime he's able to take his eyes off the downfield because he has to scramble, that has been the difference. It hasn't happened much, but in the second half, it's already happened twice on this drive.
Kilpatrick. Nice high kick, fair catch called for. And the penalty flag is down, or is that where to mark the football? Ball spotted right at the 25-yard line, but the referee, the sideline official, threw out his flag. And I'm not sure what this would have been about.
We'll have to wait and see here. Obviously, really bad field position if this goes against the Panthers on this punt return. They're talking about it right now, discussing what the flag is.
During the kick, personal foul, receiving team number 8, blocking out of bounds. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. 1st and 10, Youngstown State.
So we're on that punt coverage. You have to let them get back in bounds if you block them out of bounds. You can't keep pushing them.
Okay, right there. Top of your screen right on the 45-yard line where the contact took place. 28-10, Youngstown State. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family's CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. When working on your yard, be sure to call 811 before you dig. It's simple, free, and the law. Whether it's inches or feet, you never know for sure what's under that scoop of dirt. So call Iowa One Call at 811. They'll mark all buried utility lines on your property so you can safely dig and prevent a hazardous situation. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service. It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family's CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. When working outdoors, keep ladders, tools, and yourself a minimum of 10 feet away from overhead power lines. Stay away from downed lines and anything that may be touching. Be sure to report any safety concerns to CFU right away. Call us at 319-268-6999. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service.
Here at the Dome, 28-10. UNI following that penalty. Start the drive, again, deep in their own territory. 1st and 10. We'll swing pass, and Jackson. A couple big plays on that touchdown drive. Last time UNI had the football, picks up about 2.
Yeah, good tackle there. Makai Shaheed able to get Jackson out of bounds. Sidelines never missed a tackle. So good job of trying to push him out instead of trying to, make a tackle whiff like they did in the last possession where he almost scampered all the way down the sideline for a touchdown. But a good job opening things up, easy pass to get Daly comfortable and in some momentum.
Daly 11 out of 17, 168 yards in the touchdown. And there's Roque Jr. with the grab. Third down and short coming up for Northern Iowa, about a yard and a half.
Really good job out of halftime. Coaches did a really good job of changing some things up, adjusting to what Youngstown State was doing, and getting in the heads of the players of positivity, coming out with confidence. Much different team than we saw after that first drive, which ended in a fumble. Now they're really picking things up, moving the ball down the field. Real important third and short here for the Panthers.
This could really help UNI's momentum. They pick up the first down here. They'll run the ball, and it's going to be close. Bowie got the handoff, kind of disappeared right at the line of scrimmage, and it depends on the spot.
Now, not many teams can stop Bowie when it's only 1 yard to get. We'll see what the spot is. Really good stand-up job by the Penguin defense. Looked like they built the wall, just had nowhere to go. And then you could see the legs kind of stop moving. I don't know if Bowie thought he had it and just kind of stopped, but those legs really need to keep churning until you hear that whistle.
Fourth down, about a half a yard. UNI will spend a timeout. They trail 28-10. Last game of the year, and decision time for Todd Stepsis and the Panthers. Do they go for it here?
Yeah, big
deep in their own territory.
Northern Iowa to challenge the ruling on the previous play that the runner was short of the line of game.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think based on Bowie's reaction, you have to keep those legs moving. His legs just completely stopped. I think maybe he thought he had it, but the whistle hadn't been blown yet. Everybody else is going. You see Bowie's legs just kind of, at a standstill. And you never know. Sometimes we've seen guys, it looks like everyone stops, they spin out of a pile because the whistle hasn't blown. They go for another 10, 15 yards. So I always think ball is live, and then he gets kind of thrown down at the end.
Todd Stepsis in his first year as head coach for Northern Iowa had success at Drake. He was hired to replace Mark Farley, who retired at the end of last season. I remember last year when you and I played at Youngstown State, that was the week that Coach Farley announced that he was going to be hanging it up after a long career here at UNI.
Yeah, all-time winningest coach in Missouri Valley football history. Mark Farley left a great mark, for the Coach of the Year, the FCS, runner-up to the national championship game in 2005, and just so many playoff appearances, an unbelievable dome record at home. Really turned this place into an extremely tough place to play. No one felt that more than all these Valley teams, right? Youngstown State, like you mentioned, hasn't won here since 1999. That's the last year Mark Farley wasn't coaching, right? So that tells you right there, Mark Farley is who they couldn't beat.
After review, the ruling on the field of the runner short of the line to gain is upheld. It'll be fourth down.
Type of season for Northern Iowa.
Northern Iowa is charged a timeout and has no challenges remaining for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think you go for this. This is the most momentum you've had as a team, and you have to play with momentum. And if you just give this punt away, you're kind of taking that all away. So I would like to see Daly under center here, Mark, because a shotgun, it just takes time just to get the ball and then to hand it off. Especially with play actions, they're a lot more believable when your quarterback is under center. But we'll see what happens here. I think you've got to have some kind of run pass option here, play fake after getting the snap. If you're Daly, I'd like to see some kind of play fake and then roll out.
So Zach Maymert, Bill Jackson in the backfield, and Daly will keep it himself. He'll pick up the first down and then some, as he explodes up to around the 44-yard line. Oh, they take the gamble, and it pays off. Maymert leading the way, and Jackson Daly.
Great job. It's a window dressing. You take Bill Jackson from the backfield, and you motion him out to the left, trying to spread some defenders out just a little bit, kind of get their attention away, and you think, okay, they're moving their running back outside. Maybe it's going to be a pass, so let's try to focus on who we have for man or zone. And Daly just takes it right up the middle. A gutsy play, but it worked.
First and 10. UNI running successfully again. Jackson picking up about 8-9 yards. Now this is a Youngstown State defense that has given up 29 points per game. So this hasn't been an unbeatable defense. It's been known more for their offense this year.
Yeah, they're used to shootouts. I mean, they're accustomed to teams putting up points and kind of having a short-term memory. Because when you have a defense, when you have a winning team and you put up a lot of points, that means your defense has forgotten about the last play and they're ready to make the big play next.
Daly under pressure, and it's going to be a sack. They get to him. Oh, maybe a little overzealous there at the end of the play. No flag thrown. As Daly gets a bear hug, and is that Voitis?
Yeah, big play right there in the backfield to get him down. Andrew Jackson Dunaway comes in, 6'2", 235. Barreling in and slams Daly, and now puts the Panthers back to the original line of scrimmage here, 3rd and 10. They got to dial up something big. Look for Roque Jr. out of the slot there.
Daly gonna throw and throws out a strike, caught, and UNI goes with the big play, and it's another first down.
Yeah, JC Roque lined up in the slot. He's the go-to big play you have to get to. A great job by Daly stepping up and finding Roque. He ran a little like a wheel route and then curled it back in towards the center of the field to find some open space. And what an explosive play. And another promising drive here for UNI.
This is the best maybe we've seen Daly throw the football this season. He is doing a strong job. He's now 13 of 19, 211 yards. To the sidelines, another reception. That's going to be caught by Aiden Price. And UNI down by 18, but starting to make some noise offensively.
Yeah, doing some positive plays. It's all about, just taking a chunk at a time. One play, one drive, one score, and you can find yourself back in many games if you just kind of focus with blinders and not look at all the surrounding noise like they're doing right here in the second half.
2nd down and 5 after that catch by Price. 6 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Daly roll out, throws another strike, and it's going to be a 1st and goal. Oh, nice catch, and that's Fredrickson with good coverage on him.
Graham Fredrickson showing some strong hands. DJ Harris following him the whole way, draped all over Fredrickson, but he's able to come down with the football.
Panthers line up quickly, and under pressure was Daly, just throws that one down, and it's 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, smart job here by Daly. This will go as an incomplete pass, but look at him. Just find a window to throw it in the vicinity of his receiver. Some quarterbacks, if they feel like they can't get it off, might take the sack there, think, oh, I'm inside the 10-yard line, it's fine. But we're still at the 2-yard line because of that play, because he's able to get it off and not get intentional grounding or settle for a sack.
UNI starting this drive deep in their own territory. Pitch to the left. And Harrison Bay Bowie stood up, and flags come flying. This has to be
flags came in the end zone there.
If this is on UNI, let's see. Panthers say it's on the Penguins.
Sometimes near the goal line, you'll get defensive linemen hold the offensive linemen to allow linebackers to get behind the line of scrimmage, and that's when you get the flag.
Illegal substitution, 12 men on defense. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Remains 2nd down.
Big miscue there for Youngstown State.
No wonder they were able to stop Bay Bowie so easily. They had 12 men on the field.
An extra Penguin out there on the field.
Ball spotted just outside the 1. Doug Phillips, the head coach for Youngstown State, looking on. He's in his 6th year guiding the Penguins. UNI off the right side, and Bay Bowie goes in standing, and Northern Iowa making things interesting here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Bay Bowie's 4th touchdown rushing on the season. We do have a flag here, perhaps. So we'll see what the call is. Great job offensive line on that play, barring the penalty.
During the play, sideline warning, Northern Iowa, there is no yardage associated with this infraction. The result of the play is a touchdown.
So UNI gets the touchdown. Bay Bowie. This is a 4th touchdown of the season. And now try. So I'm going to go for 2 here.
That sets you up for a 2-possession game if you're able to get this 2-point conversion. You miss and it's still 3 possessions. So possession-wise, it's the same if you miss it, but it just really cuts down your chances if you are able to pick up this 2-point conversion.
Panthers going for the 2-point conversion.
Well, you like to see him dialing up big Derek Anderson, number 88, get another shot in the end zone.
Yeah, he's the tight end. He's a big target. Low snap, fielded by Daly. Looking, still looking, rolling to his left. Throws it, and oh, there he is, Roque Jr. making the grab. And UNI pulls within 10.
Doing their best with Youngstown State. And Bo run yard impersonation here. Daly finding way. They tried to get Derek Anderson on a box out route there, just kind of like a basketball post up. But Roque comes all the way across the field. You can see he's running the corner route, but he stays active. A great job. And because he stays active, Justin Wempe can't keep up with him, and he gets the foot in bounds.
Don't go away. We'll be back with more. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price, and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
Welcome back, and we are under review that 2-point conversion that UNI scored on the pass. J.C. Roque Jr. Did he get his feet? 1 foot in.
Yeah, come down if the left foot was inbounds.
2-point try is upheld. It's good.
I think that left foot touched him while he had possession. The right foot was on the line, but that left had already been drugged by Roque Jr.
28-18. First 15 points to begin the second half. Steps has said throughout the year, it's been not the season they were hoping for, but the players have never quit. They're showing that today.
Yeah, exactly showing that. This second half was going to show exactly what they thought about their season. They're going to pack it in, and say, we got no shot, Youngstown State, they're up so many points, up 23 at halftime, or are we going to fight and use this last game of the season to make a statement? And they're making a statement as far as effort and performance here in the second half.
Again, they go with the short kick, pooch kick that getting a lot of action today is their tight end, Alex McDonald. Panthers opened up the game with a kickoff that Flash Wilson for the Penguins return almost to midfield. Yeah, you and I learned their lesson early.
That looked like Flash was going to take his second back for a touchdown when they touched that ball. I think they realized, oh yeah, he's the leader in the Missouri Valley in kickoff return. Let's not kick to him anymore, and they have it.
So here comes Bo Brungard in the, again, very lethal Penguins offense. Panthers were able to shut them down last time. They got aided by a penalty. And this is Brungard taking off just like that up to midfield. There's Bo Brungard. He has 3 rushing touchdowns today. Spot the ball at the 49. He came into the game with 1,235 yards rushing, 2,691 yards throwing. And today, he's 15 out of 16 passing. And again, the 3 rushing touchdowns. He's near 100 yards. He's had a huge game. Roll out to the right. Oh, he's going to go deep. Has a man open and broken up. Oh, the Panthers. Jordan McClung coming in there late and knocked the ball down.
Yeah, great job by Jordan McClung to come in. This is one that Bo Brungard's going to want back. He just didn't see it soon enough, but you know, you have to credit the rush. Again, sometimes you don't have to get to the quarterback. Jack Creeves getting there, making Brungard roll out. That caused the ball to get there late because he couldn't throw it until he got outside the pocket, and it allowed McClung to come over. That was a touchdown, written all over it. He had his man beat, but the ball couldn't get there on time.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Penguins. And flags come out.
Charge timeout, Youngstown State, their first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
No penalty. Timeout taken by Youngstown State head coach Doug Phillips. Again, the Penguins, huge game for them, needing to win and maybe impressively to advance or get qualified for the playoffs. The playoff selection will be made tomorrow at 11 a.m. Look at their schedule and see they won 4 of their last 5. Look at how much points they put on. This has been an offense that has excelled all season long.
Yeah, it sure has. We talked about it. I mean, they haven't scored 30 in 6 weeks. It's been quite the season here for Youngstown State, quite the run. Looking to win 3 in a row and looking to win 5 of the last 6 games. It's why they're the hottest team in the FCS. Panthers trying to make them work for it, though. Big time drive right here, a big pass breakup by McClung. And Panther fans know it, no matter what. Ride or die, number 1, right? Fans love it. Perfect.
2nd down and 10 after the TO. Brungard. As they spread the field. And tried again, lost it deep, and oh, he made the catch! What a grab made. That's Tom Zach. Good coverage, and somehow Max Tomczak comes up with the football.
Yeah, special players make special plays. That was unbelievable job of just going and getting that football. I mean, Isaiah Pinks was all over him.
Play action. They quickly hike the football, and here's where he's at his best. Brungard in the open. Takes a big shot as he takes it to the 4. Here's Brungard. Looks like he may have picked up the needed yardage. They hiked that ball. You know, on that big catch by Tomczak, argument by you and I that he pushed off on the defensive back.
Really hurry up speed of a, change of pace to get the Panthers out of position, and it worked well. Now they're inside the 5, and it's time to fight. If you're you and I, you have to try to bend but don't break. Try to, hold and just kind of hover around the line of scrimmage so Brungard can't break out on these scrambles.
Brungard will toss it quickly, little bunny hop and into the end zone. There he is, Ethan Wright. Second touchdown reception of the year. Just catches it out in the flat.
I mean, you got opportunities there. One of the surest tacklers on UNI's team, Tucker Langenberg, has an opportunity to get Ethan Wright behind the line of scrimmage, coming in hot, can't slow down his momentum, and it just kind of carries him off of Ethan Wright. He had him wrapped up. Those are ones you have to have. Unfortunately, it's why the Panthers have struggled when other teams get in the red zone.
Extra point, good. And the Penguins slow down the momentum of Northern Iowa. And the big play, Max Tomczak, the all-time leading receiver for Youngstown State, coming up with that big grab. Put the Penguins in deep. And it's Ethan Wright finishing off the drive. And Youngstown State now up by 17, 35-18 here late in the third quarter.
Yeah, there are certain points when you have to rise to the occasion. When you're trying to fight for your playoff lives, when your players, you lose their momentum, how do you react? And Youngstown State reacted the way this championship-type, playoff-type team win. That play by Mike Tomczak, that was an up-for-grabs type ball. He went and got it, and Pinks wasn't able to get off the ground in High Point at all. And Tomczak was able to make that play, change their momentum there, and then the missed tackle out in the flat, out in the open, Langenberg leads to Wright, just kind of getting into the end zone. So better plays there by Youngstown State in that drive.
Fair catch. UNI will take over at the 25-yard line. So Max Tomczak with that catch. Remember Mike Tomczak?
Sure do.
Former Chicago Bear, Pittsburgh Steeler.
Right there, he's wearing the dark zip up with the head. He's got the headset on and the visor. Mike Tomczak, remember Tecmo Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. Is he,
yeah, he's been with the team for several years now.
For the team.
Yeah, head coach, advisor to the head coach, and man, he's got a front row seat to his nephew being one of the best Youngstown State Penguin receivers in the school's history.
He's the uncle to Max. And nice running by Jackson Daly.
Jackson Daly, the ball carrier.
Makes the most out of a small seam. Dancing and picking up good yardage on first down. Second down and 2 coming up for Northern Iowa. UNI's offense has scored on both possessions here in the second half.
That's what you love to see if you're, Coach Todd Stepsis and the Panthers offensive coordinator Nate Thompson. The fight, the playmaking ability, kind of off script that Jackson Daly can provide to you gives you chances.
UNI running with Jackson. He picks up the first down.
Will Jackson, the ball carrier.
This is really when UNI has been at their best, when they're able to get a running game going this season.
Yeah, it definitely helps. It makes you less predictable. It makes third down really hard because the play action fakes actually work when you've been running the football well. This is one of the best performances I've seen all season on third down by the Panthers. I mean, they're doing such a better job in this second half than they have all season. And this is against a playoff defense, a team that has got that on their minds to go deep and make a playoff run.
Daly, quick pass, and the screen works. And Roque Jr. fighting hard. Second and 3 coming up for Northern Iowa. Again, one of their better offensive efforts on the year for this team that this has been kind of the Achilles heel this year. Has been the offense.
Yeah, they're definitely growing as an offense. Like we mentioned, this is Jackson Daly's third actual collegiate start. His first start came against Murray State, and then started on the road against North Dakota State, and now here against Youngstown. So they're still growing the chemistry with him at quarterback.
Well, he's got room to run. Daly across the 40 and steps out of bounds at the Penguins' 35-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen some great off-script plays from Daly all game long. This one, just a great job in the pocket, a great job of seeing the green space. You know, there's a time where you stay in the pocket and try to let your receivers get to, you know, their routes and maybe go off script and find them on a scramble. And then there are other times you see green space, you say, I'm just going to take it. I'm not going to wait around. And that was a smart play. Just run and tuck it, use your legs. And a big play here. Another good drive here for UNI in the second half.
Third quarter, winding down. We're down about a minute 13 remaining. Daly tosses it out. Bay-Bowie with the catch. Not known as a receiver, but makes the grab. Takes it about to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, came in just 7 catches on the season here. And that one right there adds to his repertoire. And good job of you know, catching it with his hands, getting upfield, and now a good second down situation here for the Panthers. Always important, you know, get at least 4 yards on first down. Makes everything on the drive so much easier.
Second down and 5 coming up for the Panthers. And Daly throws it, and it's complete. Another first down. That's Briggs Houston, promising freshman, making the grab for Northern Iowa.
Yeah, Briggs Houston, you know, maybe the third option on this play, but because of the offensive line doing such a good job in that pocket, Daly's able to find him on the right side on that in-breaking route. And a huge first down for UNI, getting close to the red zone.
That will do it. UNI has made this game much more interesting here in this second half. It's 35-18 heading into the fourth. UNI on the move. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your...
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Hey Panther fans, I'm Megan Franklin, your new Director of Athletics at UNI. I would like to invite you to attend our incredible sporting events this fall. Our ticket packages have something for everyone, including our new Young Alumni Package. Our Family Fun Pack includes food and beverage vouchers. TC's Kids Club's the hottest deal in town for our youngest fans. We also offer discounted group tickets. Be a part of our legacy era. Join the Panther family and buy your tickets today. Go Panthers!
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family's CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. When working outdoors, keep ladders, tools, and yourself a minimum of 10 feet away from overhead power lines. Stay away from downed lines and anything that may be touching. Be sure to report any safety concerns to CFU right away. Call us at 319-268-6999. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest's premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury. Great live concerts and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
Todd Stepsis Second on his Panthers are at the 15-yard line of Youngstown State as we begin the fourth quarter. Panthers trying to claw their way back into this ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison Bay Booty going wide and takes it to about the 9.
Harrison Bay Bowie, the ball carrier.
Bay Bowie, one of the 21 seniors, took that emotional walk before the ball game as they were introduced for the final time here at the Unidome.
Yeah, that's really big, you know, for a senior to go out. If he could get another touchdown, that would be a second on the day and in his Panther career. I mean, barring maybe not a win, but at least with a proud performance of giving it all that he has.
Second down and 4. Daly's going to throw it to the end zone, and did he hang out of incomplete?
Good opportunity there. You've got a 6'6" frame. Derek Anderson, you know, a lot of NFL scouts coming into this season without the stats last year really loved him, his frame, his catchability. They just haven't gone to their tight ends that much. I think, you know, obviously you got him going out as a senior, but a freshman in Briggs Houston, and that'd be something, especially in the red zone with your woes, you know, not very high conversion rate, you start thinking of maybe in the next season because you do have some talented tight end like Houston on the roster.
Daly trying to thread the needle that time. His big third down, and UNI throws it underneath, and the Penguins defense is there. As they come up.
What a play. Graydon Rollins avoids the block. He just blows this up, and they have no chance. You can see Rollins fire right in there, gets around Jack Hearn before he could get to him. That's the play that they were counting on right there, the block. Rollins just exploded and tore it up from the start. Big fourth down here now for UNI.
Yeah, field goal's not going to do any good. UNI is going to go for the first down. Have to get to like the 6-yard line. Huge play. Northern Iowa, Daly at quarterback. Back to pass. Good protection. Oh, looks like there's interference. There is. As they try to find Briggs Houston, the tight end. There's contact early. And that's going to be against Youngstown State.
Yeah, great job here. DJ Harris left on an island. Briggs Houston lines up as a receiver, the tight end, but as a receiver on that far sideline here, runs a kind of a stutter slant route and then angles it towards the goalpost. And as he did that, I mean, DJ Harris knew he had to start grabbing because that was 6. And that was a good play defensively because
pass interference defense, number 1. That penalty will be enforced to the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
Northern Iowa stays alive with the penalty on 4th down. And UNI be at the 2-yard line. Early here in the fourth quarter, down by 17. UNI not going away.
Yeah, you love the fight here by the Panthers. I mean, so many years you see teams check out, and they have not done that.
UNI, Bay Bowie cuts inside, and there he goes. Give him 6. His second rushing touchdown of the game. UNI closes the gap with the extra point coming.
Big touchdown run, a lot of power and strength on that goal line. Offensive line on that left side just doing work against Youngstown State. That's just pure determination and power there. Blake Anderson and Jack Hearn and Keaton Tamerling getting the job done.
So senior Harrison Bay Bowie trying to pull the UNI within 10, extra point, and it is good. 35-25. Bay Bowie in the end zone. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
For over 25 years, Freed Construction has been serving you. From early morning to after sunset, and we're not leaving until the job is done. Our commitment to you has remained steadfast. Through storms and fair weather, we will always provide you with the best, backed by the strongest warranty around. You don't just need a new roof, you need Freed.
Say no, no, no to boring gifts this year with the Iowa Lottery's gift that keeps on winning. Play all new holiday scratch tickets and win instant cash, plus a second chance to unwrap your share of $1 million. Upgrade your gift game with holiday scratch tickets from the Iowa Lottery. Play today.
It's Christmas again!
Millions are tuning in for their favorite holiday movies and shows. People aren't just watching, they're feeling the holiday cheer, and that emotional connection makes your message more memorable. Place your business in front of a highly engaged holiday audience, ready to spend on gifts, food, and family fun. We'll help you create an advertising campaign that's as magical as the movies themselves. Deck the halls this fall with ICANN Advertising.
This is UNI Panther football, driven by your local Ford dealers. Mark Simpson along with Justin Cernsey. UNI is outscored Youngstown State 22-7 here in this second half. They've pulled within 10. A lot of time remaining. And a fair catch on the kickoff. So Penguins will take over at the 25-yard line. And now UNI really, if they hope to make the comeback, their defense have to make a big stop here.
Yeah, that's huge right there. To get this ball to 25, they've been boots kicking it, and they get it at the 30. So a little bit worse field position than Youngstown State has had almost all game today.
UNI has more total yards than Youngstown State. It's hard to believe that UNI had a big third quarter. And rushing the football, Ethan Wright.
Gilbert, the ball carrier.
Or correction, it was Gilbert, the ball carrier.
Yeah, this is the kind of drive right now a playoff team needs to really assert their dominance. If you're Youngstown State, you know, to really kind of close the door on this Panther team, see what they're made out of on this drive. This could show a lot, especially to the committee on a drive like this.
Again, Youngstown State not only has to win, but maybe win impressively. And broken up. Oh, look at the play by Cabral Martin. As it looked like Flash Wilson had it, but Cabral Martin disrupting that at the last moment.
Unbelievable coverage there by the senior who's done it ever since he stepped on campus. If you give him an opportunity in a game where, you know, it's close and it matters, he can stay with the best of the best right there. That's what he did, keeping up with Flash Wilson.
3rd and 6. Run guard. Can he do his magic again? And the pass is complete for a first down. And who else? Max Tomczak with the reception. As Tomczak makes another clutch catch for Youngstown State.
Yeah, no need to mess around there. When you need a big play, you go to Max Tomczak. It's his 4th catch of the game, but already 72 yards. But a clutch performance right there on the last drive with that deep catch, and right here too, converting that 3rd down.
Gonna run the football. This is Gilbert. And nowhere to go. UNI stretched them wide. Physical at the end. Oh! The flag isn't thrown there.
Yeah, it's definitely getting feisty out there because of the game being close. Panthers coming back. Youngstown State not liking it, but no need to talk to the refs. The play is over. You're not going to convince. the history of football, a flag being thrown after it is not going to happen.
He punches the UNI player, nothing is called.
Yeah, and you can't do anything. If you're Cabral Martin, you can't come over. McClung, you're not going to convince a ref. It's 0%.
That's a horrible non-call by the officials. Pass over the middle, caught for the first down, and the ball spotted at the 39. That's Luke Hensley, his first catch of the game. Only his 15th of the season, but it's a huge play.
Yeah, the Panthers losing some of that momentum. You can't get caught up in the no call there. Youngstown State didn't, and you shouldn't either. They're able to turn that into another first down, now past midfield. This is the time for the Panthers to really buckle down and come up with some stops, get aggressive.
UNI trying to keep the Penguins out of the end zone. That's the main thing. As Brungard, he's stoned right at the line of scrimmage. Who else? Tucker Langenberg with the stop.
Yeah, great job. 29 getting in there with the help of some of his big bodies on defense. Ryan Coonan coming in as well. One of the best stops on that RPO run-pass option that Youngstown State has done all game. The Panthers really needed that. Now, this is a big one, too. You have to force Youngstown into a 3rd and long situation. A big tackle for a loss or no gain is big for the Panthers right here on 2nd down.
Brungard looking to his right, throws it across the field, shedding the tackler, and that's Ethan Wright. Pick up the first down, just close.
Sometimes that comes down to your play callers. It is very important. That was just a great play call. Offensive coordinator Mike Yursich, you put your team in a position, a quick hitch, you guarantee, because the defense, the secondary being off 7 yards, you guarantee a 3rd and short as long as it's caught, and that's what they did right there. Beautiful play call by Youngstown State.
3rd down and 1. 9:32 to go in the game. A 10-point lead for the Penguins. Oh, and they run the reverse. UNI reads it well, and they're going to get to Flash Wilson, and they're going to lose yardage.
Look at the hustle by Jordan McClung. This is all effort from the safety coming across the field and making this stop. On paper, this was a great call. Everybody was flowing to the sideline, but here comes Jordan McClung, not fooled at all. He wastes no time in beelining towards one of the faster players in the valley and putting a tough 4th down situation. They're going for it.
It's getting loud here at the Dome. Huge play, 4th down, and it's called about 5. Brungard. And he gets a snap, and we have a timeout. Taken by Youngstown State. Penguins called the timeout. And we'll be back with a huge play when we return. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Hey Iowa, I'm Shane Fuller, mental health counselor here at UNI for our student athletes. Life and sports aren't all that different. In athletics, when someone's falling behind, coaches come alongside them and get them the support they need. In life, let's do the same thing for each other. So whether you, a friend, or a family member is having a hard time or going through an emotional crisis, call, text, or chat the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, where you can get free 24/7 and confidential support. There is hope with 988.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Hey Panther fans, I'm Megan Franklin, your new Director of Athletics at UNI. I would like to invite you to attend our incredible sporting events this fall. Our ticket packages have something for everyone, including our new Young Alumni Package. Our Family Fun Pack includes food and beverage vouchers. TC's Kids Club's the hottest deal in town for our youngest fans. We also offer discounted group tickets. Be a part of our legacy era. Join the Panther family and buy your tickets today. Go Panthers!
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family's CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. Natural gas is an efficient, safe, and clean-burning fuel used in most local homes and businesses. Since natural gas is colorless and odorless, CFU adds a rotten egg smell to make gas leaks easy to identify. If you smell gas or suspect a leak, leave the building and contact CFU right away. Call us at 319-268-5340 or 911. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service.
4th down and 4. Youngstown State going for it at the Northern Iowa 34-yard line. Trying to hold back a Panther charge in the second half. Run guard with the pocket closing. They get to him. It's a sack. Owen Ostrowski with the biggest play defensively for Northern Iowa thus far. And the door is open.
Yeah, we talked about the defense needed to assert pressure in the backfield, and Owen Ostrowski was suspect number 1. He comes through in the clutch on 4th down. This is what we talked about in the pregame, Mark. Playoff mentality for the Penguins. They're going forward on 4th down, up 10. They know they need to have an emphatic victory. This is a playoff game for them. The Panthers are treating it like it as well, despite the record. You wanted to see the fight, and for them to take it to the level that you knew Youngstown was going to bring it, and they did in the first half. The Panthers were under that level for sure, but that second half, whatever happened at halftime, Coach Stepsis and the crew brought them right back up to what Missouri Valley playoff football is supposed to feel like, because now they're going toe-to-toe in the second half with a playoff team. We'll see what happens on this drive. It is a big-time drive for Daly in the offense.
So Northern Iowa down by 10, a chance to cut into that lead. And Daly throws it, and it's going to be caught. And look at Jackson dodging tacklers and takes it. It looks like it might be another first down. It's going to be about a yard short.
Yeah, such an effort here by Jackson. It's a real calm and cool play here by Jackson Daly. You can see 3rd start in his career. He's feeling comfortable in this second half. Nice dump off to his running back, who gets him 9 yards and makes it so much easier on 2nd down for the Panthers to operate.
Penguins led at halftime, 28-3. May have taken their foot off the accelerator, and in sports, it's hard to get that momentum back. And UNI picks up another first down as Jackson Daly having his best game as a collegiate.
Yeah, the Panthers really rolling right now, across midfield again, looking like the more aggressive team here. UNI trying to put together another great successful drive. They scored on 3 consecutive drives in the second half, Mark, looking to make it 4 in a row.
Another first down picked up by Northern Iowa. 7:35 remaining in the game. UNI, a little slant in, and a nice diving catch made by the Panthers. It's Ian Collins, his first catch, and everybody contributing right now for Northern Iowa.
Yeah, no better time to get your first catch of the game there. Excellent slant route. Another great calm play by Jackson Daly, facing the pressure, the blitz coming, but he saw it. He's a left-handed quarterback, so usually that's a blindside blitz, but it's in his face, so he calmly delivered that strike. Good job of making that catch, Ian Collins.
1st and 10 at the 29. And they're going to dump it out. Another pass completion. And that's Zach Maymert. Flag comes out at the end of the play.
Flag on the play.
Maymert picking up about 6. But let's see what the flag's about. Shaken up on the play was Justin Wimpy, cornerback for the Penguins.
Ineligible receiver downfield, offense number 65. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains first down.
So that will go against Northern Iowa. So a timeout. 10-point lead for Youngstown State. Northern Iowa trying to come back. This is the Panthers Sports Network.
Think about the best night's sleep you've ever had. At Tempur-Pedic, we're dedicated to helping you sleep like that, with solutions that help relieve pressure, aches, and pains, keep you cool, even automatically respond to snoring for deep, undisturbed rest.
Save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets with our Black Friday sale.
We want you to feel comfortable and welcome while finding the best mattress for your lifestyle.
Because every night is important.
I chose Quag because I trusted them to do the work well. They came through with a fair price and they started as soon as they said they were going to. Well, I have children and pets at home, so I was concerned about making sure that I didn't have nails in the yard or gates left open. They did a great job of making sure that everything was cleaned up each day and the yard was safe for my family. I definitely recommend Quag Siding.
I've been guaranteeing my work for 40 plus years, and I'll guarantee it for 40 plus more.
Football driven by your local Ford dealers. 1st and 15 for Northern Iowa following that 5-yard penalty. 6:38 to go in the game. Jackson Daly, the southpaw, going deep, has a receiver. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown, Northern Iowa! J.C. Roque Jr. His magic again here at the Dome.
Second touchdown of the game for J.C. Roque Jr. You see him go up and get this football while two Penguin defenders wait for the ball to come to them. J.C. Roque Jr. aggressive and goes and gets it like a true receiver, making a big play. One of the biggest moments of the season right now, with the extra point coming to put the Panthers within 3 after trailing by 25 points in the first half.
34 yards it covers as Northern Iowa. This offense has been unstoppable here in the second half. And look at this, 35-32. Oh, it started with the big sack on Ostrowski on 4th down.
Yeah, huge. The offensive line for Youngstown is so good. Number 16 in the country mark on fewest sacks allowed. Ostrowski came up with the big one. And the drive, Jackson Daly just so poised. The calmest we've seen a quarterback for the Panthers this season. His 3rd start, and he's really kind of taking a hold of this offense. And it couldn't have come at a better time here in the second half. He's just picking apart the Penguin defense. Seemed like everything slowed down for him in the second half somehow. Despite being down, 28-3, he came out with confidence. The offense as a whole and the defense, what a turnaround to stop this potent offense of Youngstown State in the second half. Truly incredible.
Whatever happens, the final 6 minutes and 31 seconds of the game, this is certainly a confidence builder for Jackson Daly, the redshirt junior, going in the next season. And it's a kickoff that'll be taken. Oh, his knee's touched. So it's going to be at the 15-yard line. Oh, not a very heads-up play there by Jaden Gilbert. He kind of tried to make the sliding catch, but once your knees hit the turf, you're down there.
Yeah, lack of focus and concentration there. Understanding the situation. You've got to sprint to that football and catch it. When you are lackadaisical, slowly going, then you all of a sudden last minute, that's when you come down. If he would have been sprinting and catches that on the run, they're still very close to kickoff return team, but a great job of kicking that ball short, forcing him to make that type of mistake by the Panthers, kind of hanging that ball up in the air longer than usual.
So Cole Brungard, what magic can he do? 1st and 10, Brungard will keep it himself. Panthers give chase, and it's a short gain on 1st down.
The Panthers really have tightened up on their run defense, especially on these RPOs that Youngstown has been just in the first half, just killing and gashing the Panther defense with. It has been a different story in the second half. Bo Brungard now with 115 total rushing yards. But in the first half, Mark, I mean, he had 89, so it held him significantly.
The Panther defense are flying here in the second half. The second down and 8 coming up with Penguins. They're going to throw the football over the middle. Ball deflected and incomplete. A rare incompletion. Has been very efficient throwing the football.
Excellent job here by the Panther defense. Another play that is broken up by the secondary. Isaiah Pinch really coming into the zone here in the second half, along with Jordan LeBron making big plays, and as always, Caleb LeBron Martin doing a great job.
3rd and 8. Iowa trying to force the punt. Brungard under some pressure. Rolling out, now he's going to run with it. Can he get the first down? And it appears he did.
Yeah, great job. Brungard knowing the distance, knowing the sticks, and getting to them. It was a race to the sideline there, but a heady play here.
How good is he as he takes off? He got shoved out of bounds.
That's why he's a difference maker. Good job coming over there, but clearly getting past the marker needed. And now another opportunity, though, for the Panthers to do the same. I mean, it's hard to convert on 3rd down. They found a way that time, but you have to stay positive and force them to do it again.
Penguins breathe a sigh of relief as Bo Brungard does it again with his feet. They keep the ball on the ground. Gilbert running. Again, UNI's defense has been strong. Caleb Frazier, another tackle. He's flying.
Yeah, they're really trying to get the Panthers to honor these types of plays so they can get faked when Bo keeps it himself. So it's to the Panthers' advantage if he's going to give it to Jaden Gilbert, but also that plays a role, and Bo Brungard having more success when he does keep it. But the Panthers really have to, stay in their lane and not get fooled, not overplay any of those plays. Kind of keep it honest, play middle of the road.
We go 2nd down. It's couple at 7 for the Penguins. And Gilbert cut down immediately. Momentum, Big Mo on the Panthers sideline right now. 3rd down and 5, and it's another big 3rd play coming up here for Youngstown State, who led 28-3 at halftime, and now they are clinging with 4 minutes remaining in this one.
And you see the crowd on their feet, players making noise themselves. This is why you handed off 2 plays in a row. This is what Youngstown State wants. They want the Panthers to get fooled by a play fake and leave a tight end open or Brungard able to just kind of scramble out. This is a huge 3rd down here for both teams in this game.
Again, Youngstown State hasn't won here since 1999.
Timeout, Youngstown State. Their 3rd and final timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
There's still a lot of time remaining, 3:41. And Youngstown State just got that timeout called. Too big a play to feel hurried.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Youngstown State is an uber talented team. They've got all the tools to have a big playoff run if they're able to get in. And I guarantee if you talk to Coach Phillips early in the week, he had said all the things. It's a tough place to play. They got a good team out there. They are shell shocked right now. There is no way at halftime, even before this game, that you would tell them 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. You'd be going for it on 4th down. You're only up by 3. I mean, this is a zone right now that they're trying to wake up from. Now they have Bo Brungard. It's a player that, despite anything, he can get you out of the game. They need every ounce of his ability right now on 3rd down. They are in their own territory. This isn't really 4-down territory. They're still leading. This would be a huge stop for you and I. Everything rests on Brungard right now. This is a Walter Payton Award-winning moment for Brungard.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Brungard in the pocket, throws it to the sidelines, incomplete. And security flags down.
Big
to be some
there.
contact.
Sure, Max Tomczak wanted a play there. Joe Hall on the coverage. Both players kind of, trying to get open there. Not enough to make a call for the refs there. So big turn up of events here. The Panthers are going to get the ball back, and barring a boom of a punt, which he can do, probably some good field position.
UNI, which has blocked several punts this year, almost got that one. And it's a good punt by Kilpatrick. Here we go, 3:29 to go in the game. UNI with the football, trailing by 3.
Yeah, wow. The Panthers, what a turn of events from halftime, Mark. Youngstown scored on 4 of their 5 possessions in the first half. They've now punted or turned the ball over on downs on 3 of the last 4. It's a completely different game. 2 different halves.
UNI, 2 timeouts remaining. Jackson Daly, who's been sizzling, throwing the football. 23 out of 31, 317 yards, a couple of touchdowns. And now UNI in a position they could maybe win this. Here's a pass, almost picked off, thrown over the middle, and a chance for Hickey as went through his hands.
Yeah, we talked about Northern Iowa in that first half when they had the fumble and the drop, the batted ball in the end zone by Tyson Kershaw, taking advantage of your opportunities. Hickey right through your arms. That is a door shut slam moment for Youngstown State, and it slipped right through the hands. New life for the Panthers, looking to take advantage of it.
Dathan Hickey wants that one back. 2nd and 10. In motion is Roque Jr. Under pressure, they're going to set up the screen. Jackson with the catch, looking for a block. He's got it. There he goes up to midfield and running out of bounds, stopping the clock with 3:15 remaining.
Sometimes your fortunes just start to turn. This was one, 5 weeks ago. Unfortunate. Jackson catches the ball, runs into his own guys. This time, they pick up the block. An awesome job, Keenan Camerling and Jack Hearn getting to the Penguins in time, and Bill Jackson reading the blocks and getting past midfield. What a play drawn up. Everybody was fooled. They thought that the screen was going to J.C. Roque Jr., and Bill Jackson was able to get free.
Max Bartachek, kicker for UNI, by the way. His long field goal of the year is 46 yards as Northern Iowa plows forward, carrying the football. Bill Jackson, time becoming a factor now. So we're down to 2 minutes and 34 seconds. UNI at the 45-yard line of Youngstown State. Panthers trying a miraculous second half comeback after being down and looking dead 28-3 at halftime.
And rightfully so. That type of lead at the half, most teams come out and there's just nothing you can do but try to just put on a proud performance. The Panthers started fighting, didn't look back.
Roque Jr. They run the jet sweep, well defended. They lose yardage as the 2-minute warning comes into play here, stopping the clock. A thriller at the Dome. Can UNI complete the comeback? This is the Panthers Sports Network.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's a great time to buy, great time for traditions.
It's like loading up a Ford SUV and going to Grandma's house.
Hitting the slopes in a built wild Bronco.
Or making the big delivery with Ford F-Series.
Does it come in red? Making customers happy. That's my favorite tradition.
Like my sweater.
During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down payment and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select 2025 Ford vehicles.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Hey Panther fans, I'm Megan Franklin, your new Director of Athletics at UNI. I would like to invite you to attend our incredible sporting events this fall. Our ticket packages have something for everyone, including our new Young Alumni Package. Our Family Fun Pack includes food and beverage vouchers. TC's Kids Club's the hottest deal in town for our youngest fans. We also offer discounted group tickets. Be a part of our legacy era. Join the Panther family and buy your tickets today. Go Panthers!
35-32, Youngstown State holding on to a 3-point lead. UNI facing a 3rd down and 9 from the Penguins' 47-yard line.
25 seconds.
Yeah, certainly 4-down territory here, so don't necessarily need to get the first down here. Maybe make sure you have a couple of receivers short of that first down, so that way on fourth it's an easier 4th and 1, 4th and 2 pickup.
Definitely 4-down territory for Northern Iowa. Daly, pressure closing, and they're going to get to him. A huge defensive play for the Penguins. And now comes down to 4th down for Northern Iowa, needing to get to the 38-yard line of Youngstown State as they threw everybody in the kitchen sink at Daly that time.
They sure did. I mean, they had Karsten Marshall, they had Preston Zandier coming right through that line of scrimmage. Big-time players got to come through, and that's what that defense did right now. They have to try to shut the door on this UNI team. Maybe not the lead that you thought you would have in trying to impress the committee, but getting a win is all you can control.
4th and 16. Can UNI come up with their biggest play of the game? They throw it underneath. Jackson with the catch, but well short of the first down, and Youngstown State will take over with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go as it deflates Northern Iowa as the Penguins celebrate as they are just 1 minute 7 seconds away from winning in Cedar Falls for the first time in 26 years.
Yeah, I think obviously Jackson Daly wanted that play back as he was coming to the sideline talking to Coach Steps. I mean, a deep ball, 4th down, a deep ball, if it is picked off, it's as good as a punt and much better than giving them the ball at midfield with 1 minute 7 left. Those are the times, like we talked about on 3rd down, okay, you get 4 or 5 yards, that's fine. Then it's 4th down, it's easier pickup. When it's 4th down, you have to throw it to the sticks at least.
Yeah.
And that did not happen.
And maybe you get a pass interference call or something. UNI does have 2 timeouts remaining. And here comes Brungard. He'll keep it himself. Slides his way across midfield. That Panther logo. Brungard, who's thrown for a pair of touchdowns, run for 3. And he is having another big afternoon as the outstanding dual threat quarterback. He has been story for Youngstown State today.
Yeah, definitely the difference. I mean, to have 3 rushing touchdowns and a pair of passing touchdowns as well. He is doing everything, and they needed every bit of Bo Brungard today in the Dome.
Again, his father, Mark, is the quarterback on 2 national champion Youngstown State teams. Brungard, some of his things that he's done today.
Yeah, it's just stuff you can't account for. His scrambling ability to read and run and keep his eyes up, it's been deadly.
He's only a junior, too. And he'll go off left tackle. UNI will use their final timeouts.
Their third and final of the half. This will be 30 seconds.
And depends what happens here. If they pick up the first down, obviously the game's over. There is a chance you might get the ball one more time.
Yeah, there's a possibility here, and it all hinges on this third down play. We talked about playoff performance for the Penguins, right? This is one Youngstown has to have. You can't afford, you never know what happens if you give the ball back to a team. Punt return for a touchdown could happen. The Panthers, again, #1 in the conference in block kicks this season. If you dare this Panther team to say, hey, we're just need the ball down, we're gonna waste this clock out, we're gonna punt it, and by the time they get it up 1 second, you may not get the punt off. This is a team that one thing they've done this season, 6 block kicks this year. You do not want to have to punt the football with the game on the line against UNI.
I've said this a million times, but it's another big third down for Youngstown State and the UNI defense. Oh, they're going to throw now. Brungard's going to take off. Brungard will pick up the first down and then pushed out of bounds. And that will seal it. Doug Phillips raises his hands as it looks like it's going to be the Penguins getting finally that elusive win here in Cedar Falls.
Those are the moments right there that legends are made of. I mean, when you think about it, you think, well, won't be that big of a deal. It's a 3-8 overall team. How much of a big performance could Brungard have? Will it matter? Right there, that was the season on the line. And he came through with a big first down conversion. Big-time players make that play, and that's Bo Brungard.
And the victory formation for Youngstown State. They'll come away with the win, but only winning by 3 will be the question or not. Will that be enough to carry them into the postseason? Certainly be fun to watch Bo Brungard in the playoffs, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere he plays, right? I'd watch him in a parking lot, see what he can do.
Final play of this 2025 season for UNI. Well, give credit to Northern Iowa, down by 25 points at halftime, and they had the ball, the 2-minute warning, in Youngstown State territory, down by 3. As the coaches shake hands, and certainly a big win for the Penguins.
Scoreboard watching for the Youngstown State Penguins after this game.
And today's play of the game is brought to you by Rhythm City Casino Resort, where the fun never stops. Enjoy 24/7 gaming action, live entertainment, and more. Escape to the exceptional and plan your winning night at Rhythm City Casino Report. Visit rhythmcitycasino.com for full details. And this is it. This was the second of 3 rushing touchdowns by Bo Brungard today. That's going to be our play of the game. Untouched as he goes in. And thank you, Elite Casino Resorts.
This concludes today's ball.
And we'll take a quick break.
For the safety of those around
this copyright broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Northern Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Northern Iowa and Learfield. Hey, great job by our Panther Sports Network crew today. A lot of fun. Justin Cernsey, I always enjoy doing these games with you.
Always a pleasure, Mark. We had a good one. Nail biter till the end to finish the season.
So for Justin Cernsey, I'm Mark Simpson, saying so long from the Unidome. And Youngstown State able to hold off a furious Panther comeback in the second half.
UNI Athletics coverage is sponsored by your local Ford dealers.
Cedar Falls Utilities wants to keep you and your family CFU safe with another helpful safety tip. When working outdoors, keep ladders, tools, and yourself a minimum of 10 feet away from overhead power lines. Stay away from downed lines and anything that may be touching. Be sure to report any safety concerns to CFU right away. Call us at 319-268-6999. Cedar Falls Utilities, bringing you the power of safe service.
Nothing matters more than our community and our patients.
So when flu season's here, I love that I get to help protect them.
When you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you can earn a 20-cent fuel saver.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
Because you can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you.
Allowing you to pick a time that's best for you and your family.
Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. We're the Midwest's premier place for fun. Spend the night in luxury, great live concerts, and live entertainment every weekend. Indulge with the best dining. Relax at our full-service spa. Spend the day at our championship golf courses. Enjoy 24-hour Vegas-style gaming. You can bet we have something for everyone. Live it up at Elite Casino Resorts. Elite Casino Resorts gaming services are only offered in Iowa, Illinois, and Nebraska.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.